fire. So fire. Oh, so fire. Abisha for OBGH series show anyway. Me dey na afia hene enkan se na yese me dey afia sama. Se di no aye afia hene because of say me kura me kunu di ntine say me dey afia hene ene me na me di dwumade no ho chia me fi na ko bia. Anajon komo no e dey aba Saturday Ghana time 7 p.m. na ene yan topic no ano e hye video bi sha ebebo na obaso ana wa hye amaye na ene ahwehwe nkomo enje bia obi shiba be kan ye ho na ya start program no ha bobo osi also fire so fire oh the fasabe anyway abusha for mountain da moti enteye old schools all days are better than the new ones what you say anyway wuti a emma etufo e kan sem bebre ipe old school pa anyway enkomodofo bia mo amaware no mo amonya ware ye mo amo twempana mo amonam fa samba ba twempana anyway enkoma Mrs. Badu bebe obi ati enyumi mame Kofi Agbeko bebe obi a nyumi nkoma wo Antonana Abushia enyum no ye wie free baby enti asesa enyum na asesa ye be fa na saa tiefo anajo komo so ne woyo abushia mo ba na mo ahya amame ene ebedi nkomo enyum ni si a ebe pa dumade no ntoma ene yan topic is the misconceptions about the youth today ene ya register no mu a nyema ya koso yen generation 21st century ne tete no nyema bi masesa ene youth na aba no nyema bebre wo ho asesa nti sai ana society ne yehu omo how do we see them what do we think about them send yesi hu omo send yesi tie wona se efa na omo die de ntuma na se ye wo se ye ji won de ni atum wo fagari Anyway, mama kakitwedi the misconceptions about the youth today. More say oh hana oh ya tetefoni bia somewhere around 70s 60s 80s no ho enne 2004 no 2004 ne ba 99 for ba 90s for ne ba no e fa 2004 ne ba no niema asesa. So how do we understand them? Ye na ehu for mo ho niema asesa e wo mo ho ana na omo ne yen wonti ase e wo niema binim ho ana. Obi nyumi akoma o se de snow ni si tom ho no nyumi me de ma o wo de adro bi na ya me da me si enya adro wage idobia obi dobie no Iku mi se ebe mi kunu wo bia me bisa nyumi de manu yo abusiafo emre no ayemre e wose ye pa ye dwumade no ho entoma me a make asai ene ye dwumade ene ye anadwo nkomo no ya to ne din ye topic no ye say the misconceptions about the youth today ane ye wie so ye video bi e bebo eno nso so na ye be discuss on akasan say last week ye kasa for sexual harassment ho na ye be hu say sexual harassment no edidimu na di rape aba na di rape ba nema bebre na ekoso depression nema bebre amanfo esofa fi nema bebre mu ntino ye o video be ye be bo a edi be so last week de no so na afi no ye wi a na ye che ya adwene wo ho wi a na afi de ne topic na nkasa na ye den na ye de ato aso oba so a obetimi ahye amame because nkomo na ye ba bedi no ano ede na ehia so say ye treaty na ye start na ye educate society no said ye be a ye be create awareness ama ye papa ye maame ye ma enchirima na omo ba no eho nti I say the misconception about the youth today menche ho no mefre obi na metumi safre obi na obi awa beka ye ho na ya start program no ane obi are you ready ana obi
Avia
ema wajo se ma hasusu
me also I hope so we pa
ye ho ye pa na won so e abusuafo nse obi a ho ye
yetimi ekase ya ye be share dwumadie anadwo nkomo ya se idie na chese nyame adom wa ho ka bibia eda ne kwan so ye ho ye pa
okay yan so ye ho ye wa hase obi said ye wa wonim no anadwo nkomo enen so aye another day e di amaye nyankopon aboa ya enen so ye be start na ye di another topic no aba na ya create awareness ya adwen say 2022 ne de reality ene be kasa afa ho ne ma bebre enko ye wo system no society me wo say e be boa say ye be sosom na ya kasa afa ho na aboa ama mpuntu aba na obi owo nchia bi a obetimi e de atodwa ansana ya koso
Yo, if you have made us say, Mechia, Kwame, Mafo, Brakwan Mafo, Obeba Jumadi, so, because yeah, and then in the Dijumay, Antina, baby, I will be a Mechiao. Afis so Mechia, Lucky, and so Lucky Mechiao. I was a force, Unya Quina, Ushibia, now Wabomodna, now I share program at the my sign our YouTube page, OBGH series, or wobɛnya ne YouTube page wotu kɔ hɔ a bɛtumi akɔ subscribe yɛ page no nso so momfa kyɛ me yɛ page no nso so ɛwɔ YouTube na ɛhɔ nso so watumi aboa na yɛn nyinaa yɛsua adeɛ na yɛbuilde yɛfrɛ ne sɛ yɛ my Ghana through education ne interaction sɛdeɛ da biara a yɛyɛ no no ɛsiane sɛ wonya kwan sɛ wobɛtie program yi a da biara na meka mɛma ne nhaw sɛ wobɛhyɛ mepakyɛ wo page no your friend is saying social media page, which is a YouTube page, and I say therefore it's a Facebook page. Of course, so now we share a one more a beboa bebree kwa. Stand say you try say your J educative programs a bebro OBGH series so maybe anything about for I and I know did man so ya na mabo but now share program YouTube page and then also my Facebook page. Sɛ ɛbɛyɛ a ɛbɛboa yɛn nyinaa na yɛn nyinaa yɛtumi move this page you know afiri baabi a wei ɛde akɔ n'anim na ɛtu mpɔn ɛbɛyɛ wo fɛ sɛ woka program wei ho woyɛ bagyani a obi a onim wo ɛbɛba abɛhwɛ na wahu sɛ wotumi ɛkasa anaasɛ wo nso so ideas ɛwɔ wo tiri mu na abie ɛkwan bi nso so ɛde ama wo ne saa nti na yɛ a na yɛbɔ ho dawuro sɛ mobɛbɔ mo na ɛma hyɛ page yi ɛde ama yɛn. At this moment, no menyang hu obia enti na fia mesan adane ama wo na watwa so na nipa eba na wo ba behwe no na ye bobo oba na waye high oba na wabomod na achro bibi ama ye hu se waba so because sometimes you know nya nipa na omo ehwe ni nyina na wo hu se omo hwe obewie no na enkrofo eto nkra se na me hwe mu program no me pa chaw enye ye ferry sɛ wo ba so a ye bebo wudi ene nti na ma ye hu sɛ wa ba so me pa cho me da se bia
obi
if ya
o onyo ka ke bi ade be fa mu ama ye few minutes ye de siesie kwa mu
ama nkofo ede apa if ya menya enwom ba ko bi abo ede afa ha sometimes you know your friend is saying yen nyom no ya na ye pe enyum a sebi nyansa wo abawo oho nyum a ya na obi bese ya wotia obetun ye hu se wotie enyum enti no afia yes me wo enyum a
advertising on YouTube helps me reach engaged customers like
gafacha me me wanyum a mebo ama yetie ewa ha enti me fa se obia enya aso na ontie enyum we utie a check akra Isaiah Techimensa yachao
Salam yachao anime Abusia famuni asa o. What's the haze? Abusia for baso ana wa sha amaye. The main topic na no she. Obi.
Avia.
Yeah, be my way.
Yes, so.
And that topic, you know, you said the misconceptions about the youth today. Na Obi, I understand about your main topic, you know, say last week ye kasafa die bi ho, kasafa sexual harassment ho last week. Na ye tie nyama bebre kwan a efa so a eba ne emu hawa efrim ba esunsan so bone a efrim eden eba na Obi facha mi o. Nano ye wo video bi a ye pese ye hwe na ye de ewie last week topic no na enne ye ba main topic no so de ntima ehia me kese no video we ehia me pa nye create awareness ti Obi so betimi e de atum amaye a na yetin kakra bi.
Okay.
Ana wo papa term no. Cha se ma me hwe.
Ochia me oke echia opoti na majesu opoti chia oche.
Wo papa.
Epacha me.
Wo papa.
Epacha me.
Wan ko hai wo. Yan fo ante no. Wan ko ji wo ho. Biological father.
Video. At the age of 14 years, one day movie and papa friend send me back and I didn't call down back home. As my papa back can send and I only send me door. No, Mr. Papa, being so dumb me or doba or say I'm fine. Until now, one papa a famano, me and papa. And the idea or tie would be jump in the money now or fear in Ayano and would be in Mr. Papa or Donema. It told him call them or famano. And now or famano, you know, ye me no for. Ɛto ne nsɛm na ɔfe me no fo na nufo ne mmienu nyinaa ɔfe ne nyinaa no afei so ɔde ne kɛtɛma ne nam masum ne mehwenem na ɔno asɔ me sa sɛ mefa nsɔ ne kɔte na ne kɔte no ayɛ den ɛna ɛno deɛ na mentimi nsɔ owi ɔsosɔ me to susɔ me mu. That was the first time. The next time ɔsa frɛ me ɔfe ma no oyi me nufo ano oyi nufo no no ma no susɔ me to de ne kɛtɛma ne nam me tirim ne masɔ akyi ne mehwenem ni na owi ɔka kyerɛ me sɛ said the Jabia done a baby no yes I'm who be a man because of me pa. And a trot to our society brain and be now quite to quite Australia or Koy or country or send their phones by phone or boarding anyway. Me kwame phone or car saying from not.
Are you a podcaster? You should check out Riverside FM. It's your new online.
I'm fanche na sabi for free YouTube nti yana adverting kakra ewu nti am fanche
na wo phone so go ban be me da emofo enti maame mu nim na say na de phone bra kraketo that time na mo just S1 was 2 now san yama we na de wo so as baby sad enye asem onu ka che omo ne say of our phone wo form and no dey send no nche sad no so. But later on, because of my ya where say phone and your money also share that not true because so person who send ye or bema no bada no bedu Ghana yes I didn't be. Now I'm saying almost deleted because say almost say here send me a promise and fine. And if you okono or friend me phone no so no Saturday in video call, audio call, one for Nana and we say yeah phone says that's me didi hon na na ba wotwam na me fa me kwate nhyem na ne hombra enti ye sa de ne sha say na na wa bem mi se ma bem wo se me fa nhyem mi se fa hyem na na wotwe do na ho ye me fo na ho ya akono na wotwe ne bem asa na aba ti ye konsu ye sa de na ada me ka se me nye sa de ni bufu me ma otimi fa ma me ka che se me didi na tem na ma me nsu go fu sa de na ne papa ne kasa o mo anu de etia papa ndi papa na tem bali na minka hwe omo ya mo se papa na cho na mapa na cho sa na eto aso ti nyame ya aduminya na esi training mu kwan me call ye biye na e ba se me call ye me service wo wanchi ti me bona mane say before say me be call service kwa na o ka che me say obema me sika ma call guest house na ya koye sa de me na koye process no wa twetwe ne be ma ho ba and then ko me ka che ne say papa me sad because guest house there. A chunk of who me say me free guest house a bar. And was the mommy. We better say me show me name man a guest house, but then to say, me name the maid me quite over. And not tea and cranny minute. And the otia say, minute. Teba say me quite me service no one chin the end the J pa or tia sentem. Cause say obenya quine any my son and one open. Me because not for a kuta minute. To no man miska kwato phone yes phone K5 that thing that's our phone about phone so that was not na Viber video calls and the audio calls aba it will catch them say me trip into phone so na me could draw me na a video call on this animal fortunately me na madam for back and e ko share room that's Sarah e ko share room see we could do a chrome on a crisis service in age man what them service in me network in yes I this is pian one thing. Then me copy me pia bonte dia and your audio phone sex near ye me de home man na wa na ma bem fa kwati she me dia shem na ya cancer na wa twene be ma na ne ho aba it ye to so many times ti me kodu program ne kwani me ko share brand tv na brand ne dey our 2 minutes so environment na me okay mate enti what is as me 2 minutes ja me didi nkomo enti before say be man no kra me ni she didi nkomo na that time Facebook 2016 February October. Enti okohu side no Facebook ni go full pa o friend am catch am say wo de akwana ma ware abra wa mo mama ni. What's me wa akwana bi ama ware because say wakohu side no Facebook e just say de mama ware ma e copy me na be mani e ma nsem ni ye bebre ma e de pa na chew. Ti mi ni boy ni share 2 weeks time na boy ni friend me say na won me won komo. Na me say den komo no say betina say. Ti asem ma be ma ni busa me say won ni kwa mama kwa. Na me say kwa mama kwa de papa. No say den ne wo munte no so den ne wo munte say eja no obado na wo yentem papa pe masem pa me so me penasem. Before that so me catch up when say me phone da ba hwe no wan fa me phone. Ko bi abaso hwe no wan fa. Because papa o timi fa me at any time. Na me pese me papa be who say me no be too sa na mo ntim. Hwe no wan fa me phone. Ma boy ne ti asesa. So obu sa me sa no afa de na questions ni do so me say den na wo no papa ntem. Say the oka say Janu Obadon is beyond that. So Nana tell me the truth. Me who point the first step best of the problem. No, na what turn no adi mo face asking. Until na that day me too parliament me be man no.
Yo abusiafo emre nti yen video no ewa e ka say etie ni nyina emre bebo atia yen video na ebo no fa lady no ne papa agudi a na omudi wutie nsem na wo se certificate enkwalabre mu na ode anyi ono ne papa na adi mpamu agro nkita ho omaye phone sex omaye nema bebre papa na start amolest ne ba ya kase molestation a obi se ne besa ka no otwi ase ono na dia akobone afefe ne ba no since nkwalabre mu na ode anyi na obi hu se last week na ka ye ka sexual harassment na ye kan bi se ye society na ye wo mu no ye wo nema bi wo a ekoso a ye hu ne se ye normal but amamre kwan mu no one ye kasa fasa video we hu a ye kasa ye mojafra ono ne enna ye mpo but se do na ye mojafra because ono wo ba awa wo ye mba eye sa nema we ya nema bebre na efiri mba tete na nke betwa dwan e de agudi omo ye no so ka e besen twa omo asukra ase aka ho na ye ni tete na obi papa ro timi se papa na ne ba na di agora che ama papa na anya akono ama ne ba na che obi ma me ntro ma wona obi kasafa ngakra na odi a start amaye
me hear the whole conversation and I said the whole story now. Lady we they call or your pause whatever you know me first of all, Gina, I will stand as a be our papa. I'm a war member, our teenager. Edding and I say, Seppi, Papa, been making such an allegation about war. I can't and some be about war. That's a baby. I never pray. I'm not saying it's some Papa where you can, and I say, girl, you can, and cry, and I said, cry, and I said, cry. I'm not saying that. But, minim adekodia ebema papa wawo wan kasamba kwala ne ho beye wakono to the stand they say wode ne befasa ekwan a ababa we echeche ni semu esifa sene papa e the statista we no o se o statiye time na owo about say 14 years. They are 14 years Sabi Najuni Isa. So what I say, young funny say in Ghana terms, Obi of 14 years, ya nasa akol ye say oye akola. So what I say oye akola ketwa. Senka aha. Anka 14 years, no make us a KPA, and mind somehow develop more because has who started school I maybe 14 years of age, so be the and maybe you should be able to talk about it. Sanya manoma no yen chire no Ghana. Somehow the yen free Ghana and it has made yen and anasa nkwala mobile Ghana no very, very, very timid. Sana mekano. So I know how is it here. That doesn't mean say ABI you have to disrespect your parent to the Onobe can be but your upbringing Ghana no. It makes us down a putu and kolashe, a can kolashe. Then last week in the midi can I say you need any kind of you will be be the kind say you will be pa, but you need kind of body or many kun kola no Ghana. Ebi wɔ hɔ deɛ, but ɔmo ani ntumi nku nkwadaa ho yie. Okay. Afia, sɛ wotie girl yi asɛm ɛkɔ akyire a, yɛfa sɛ 14 years na w'ani nteeɛ. Nti ɔstarte sɛ ɔmoleste wo, ɔfefe wo nofo ano and all that stuff. I don't know, but ɔbɛtumi ayɛ ebi ɔbɛrima no bɛtumi ɔba ne papa no bɛtumi ayɛ saa adeɛ no. Na menkyɛ de na otu kwan de kɔɔ aburokyire. Yɛmfa sɛ wahunahuna wowɔ 14 years. You claim say wo school of course a nursing training college or whatever the college that you went, you passed through all this. You became 20 years, between 20 and 30. As at the time I'm interviewing, I saw 30 years, between 20 and 30, and that means we did 21 all the way now they're 30. And then you were still doing that with your papa. I would say, program in such a way, say we will be independent after 18 years. Ghana, program yes, sir. What you say if you are in program yes, sir? Because set time are over under 18 in or day year war. Would 21 years kono. Kai who say you have become matured enough to say, papa, the idea you should be able to say something penty. Henceforth, and I say, papa cry, communication more. I'm prepared to do that because it's in the imagine I say, ha, enka, or ye, on a hano, papa crying, yes, I did we, and as our parents in yes, I did we, Woody at the age of 21, you are out of the house, I will call you are independent, let alone so do be fast idea way soon I walk as over behind. There be ubechaso, but me blame the youthful age na near this idea no, but me blame time onini ko drew or try 21 years or corner him another 20 years or corner him no. Ogusu yes idea way for the supposing say me jaya na me papa catch nkrofo na nkrofo kasa me mu ade and all that stuff. Come on. At that time, you are a matured woman. Uwaria ye. What you say? Uwaria ye. So what in the name of such a channel person who depend on papa so and what continue in yes idea way. There be none of niches idea na papa ne. If you are tie and command kwa chidea, a true baby no catch ne papa say, what a dear air dear, oh, me dog, me love, me king. It baffles my mind. So be away penny more when you near was I fat and panane boy no owl. You still continue doing this without so to mean free papa. Said the young fat obi and ye papa and quiet if you are way near a mute me back. Young fat and your me to self answer.
Said the first love obi.
Obey your first love was saying, come on, when you knew better, time I was starting to say we better, better, your left from right, and your man and your man. You realize that dear me papa no and Tasu who kofa boy, I'm a boy in a bemu about the do papa tem. And you just have to know, say, let me forget me papa no na me fa me papa ntonche na me come up with this. You claim, say, nneɛma yɛ den ma wo ɛyɛ because of the course so no ɛna ma boy no ɛfia ma me fancy ya na move on na
question bi wa na yɛnkɔ deɛ ntim asɛm wei me very interested ɛwɔ mu no yɛbɛka de baba bepie ɛne yɛn topic no so obi hu sɛ lady no wanyina wie a na wɔsɛ nka otwitwa nneɛma bi no so but otwitwa so no ɛnyɛ so simple saa so yɛsɛ otwa so a ne papa no bɛ start ayɛ nneɛma bi akasa ne ba ne mu adeɛ sɛ wɔn Ghana deɛ wonim Ghana sɛ life citizen sɛ yɛsi panyin ka asɛm a odi bem ɛkye sen akwalaa papa no yɛ obi a ɔyɛ manipulator ɔbɛtumi ɛna nso wɔbro kyɛni nti no ɔbɛtumi amanipulate fiefoɔ wɔwonim yɛ kuromfoɔ sɛ ɔmo adwen esiti adu baabi a sɛbi ebinom sɛbi ɔmo a sɛbi asɛ ahokyere nti no obi a wɔabɔkye ka asɛm a ɔkomande wɔ a asɛ why ɔno na woyɛ dɛ wogyidi nti well bi a lady ne pɛ sɛ ogyae ba papa no egu so a ɔpushi no ɔtrɛte no ɔda sa lady no fan sɛ ayɛ no de bata onya ɔbɛgyae papa no bɛkasa ne ba ne mu adeɛ ɔmo mpɛ entie nie wo mo ankasa nti mo na ne ba no ɛtwe saa manso no so okay fine yɛnhwɛ ɔsɛ ne ba mu ade yɛnhwɛ nyenti akola no so de bɛ mpɔte paa nti a ɔmu ni papa deɛ na ɛkɔ so ne papa ntem yɛnyɛ investigation we na akola ne mpai mu because before so betimi agyae no wo gyae kwa na still mentally no ade no hantew agye sɛ wo pai mu ka ɛma mara de di papa no free hɔ afɔ bɛ won sɛ wayɛ free sɛ wahu because na no kɛkɛ no oboy no papa bɛ kontokwa all right ɔka yɛ bɛka sɛ ogu ne papa no mu ase we are ungrateful papa hwɛ pem saa mmere sɛ wahu ɛnɛ na baba bɛgu papa no mu ase yɛ krom for my life te saa ɔmo ntimi angine ma bi ne ntum obi na me ka me fa sexual harassment ho me ade bi asinura enye sexual harassment but me na pese me blame parents ni bi nsu kakra say last week me kan no wo kan bibi say e wo say teachers omo ye den omo boa omo play majority role e wo nkola na brabo mo na me so me kan say parents no they have a lot to do in our lives as their children enura some twins bi church member bi di no eba yadwuma mo ntimi hu omo no nka no mo ye mani kana me fa omo se namfofo enti bebe ye tu akọ no area ho no nkola no 20 me hie omo ena me hage omo nti edi nkomo aka no na omo ka tell so oh ye nkora no mfa nkonko cha ye maame se wa hu ne hu se bia nipa se mesi adamfo nie enti me di nkola na chi ye duru omo kwan ano no nkwa no omo fo so me from maame no omo tiem mom se wa hu nti ba ko wura inside ena ba ko twen abonten nti na ba ko no igasen ka na maame be pia abonten ba hwa ade ko de we yesi fe no akwani wura ye no wona na mu sei na maame ne ben hwa wo gate an ho ba bia na osen ka maame ne jiso maame na anje so akwani tiem fe maame 4 times maame na anje so nti leta na mu sa maame ne tia ankara ne nsam nye de omo ma topunum gate num se wa hu nti ba ko ne free inside ba ye no me was ya o maame adwa o maame me say o maame any good mood nti mo de mo nko na next time eden meba nti na nkwa na ya ase o ma fere maame na mama mu anye den ase the way anon person ka maame eye no maame na o ma fere e wo memanim nti me yese me convince nkwa na obi debe nta me ka sa asem as bad time o ba fra bonten aba o tie mo fro mother so hu brabo nti be hwa ade as a good mother no said you sitie bia no obatie mo abonten frewa you have to come out and find out what is going on so hu but otia nkwan se nkwan no mesi me wura emewura inside what about senka bibi e na eye nkwa no e na nkwan na fro so hu ana senka mi wia nkwan no kwado mako babi na nkwan na tiem e from maame na maame ampanhwe. That is how sometimes some of our African mothers are, and our African parents are. Senkla na ye ga na ye pese ye share ye nyema bi e wo ye mu kire omo a they try to say on beka ya not me say ye mpanin sem nti nyema bi wo kwa na e ha ye de share ye mu a se wo hu na ye de anyini nti no bi sexual harassment nsa akla na o hwa no start say oye binanka ne maame no mpɛhwɛ ya nka an generate ama meduru be na ayede eba bedui nti obi me de meka na say parents yesre say nkola no they have the right to what I said, they have their right to express their feelings nti say oba irrespective of say the obesity bia no say oba show ade bi no say very different about him or her I was so year ni na pay them pay attention na opehwe so wo no ma ye ni sika chi ni ahokyereki na ye mu ye ni ngu nema bi ni so ma ye ma enko situation bi nti mi blame akola ne ma me ne nkofo na mfiti ase na akola pese nka obo charge a omo antie no aya akola ne de so wo no odi anye onyo be jai but selfishness so nti no ojaya se de scan ojaya de le pa de man ne nsa nka biem so wo enu na mai amana bedu samre but still no nka emra timi esanche papa no mane yeye irrespective say papa no wa broke ne still na sanka Ghana nka mra ya adwuma e wo sanka bia papa no wo bia no nka mra ne di so wo Britney Spears ne papa na o manage ne since childhood papa na control ne for so many years wa endure ne papa more treatment for so many years papa no access to everything but onyini do baby no say I can't anymore o pin up e ma mra ye den emra show mu ne papa na ye den eyeye e di ne ma nyina fi papa ho a still papa no guso na wa set cameras we be say wa follow our story na so hu na wa set cameras so akora ne dem a do be ye bia na na o monitor na emra ma kwan sa so hu ntinka ye krom kam na ye adwuma nka still no o se nka papa no nka man ne edi enye FM station kwa akwasa se ye de pay views o se nka man papa ne di na nka ne maame no so ye de edi obi oti ase ye odi tu nsa
afia me start akasa na me say se akwala no tienie o afia oba bia ni ho sabi afia wa wo ba hwe o de mame mr wo ba o kunu ne tebo tienie o wo ba o nya kunu tebo na oba wa wo no ni kuna wo no ani be ka che o se me papa molestimia na so me papa ene me da untumi for a second untumi enya doubtful ayi bi sesabi ebia akwala nya asem papa enye no kre na woka untumi knowing very well how ukunu sitie so eti the way I was when you couldn't hear me, what I mean, but I was a very fine gentleman. Okay?
Yeah.
How Ginny? Wow, woman. About 14 years, no, I bebo man, said, da, nemeda. Wow, here, over Tiakola, because you know your husband, only your husband be with for a longer time. Me boy.
Obi
Meba mamen camera o de yima no we ka chem so obeji akola na di right away
and net 21st century net 21st century na matie nyama be ko so wi as the fact say you me kunu di no doesn't mean say me kunu a saint
I'm asking me busa wo say eye wo ba o eye wo kunu nso ba o enye different person na me busa obeji akola na
me bana nyan kan the on kan bi nkyere me da no a neften first century me kunu ye senti no enye ho na me peke but me di mani beto for ma cheke niema
you see what do I need better fine now I told you said the movement akwala ni nya 20 years and I said 21 years here okay say Ghana education said say at this point in your lifetime you are self-dependent. You will depend on yourself. Whatever you're gonna make, you know survival and parents and your man or more work and answer whatever your parents has now, so depending on that. But things like this, very minimum our life that they are not gonna for. By yen man yen sa school. What you ask here? Yen your man who school. And the air thing say akwala wanya bia 30 ne kwala mema ne ma wo be kono omutete omuda so te omu parents fie I was the same thing me ma met na for quite a longer time what you say quite a longer time enti senka yetumi a kire ye nkwala ne say at this age you have to be self-dependent. And also dependent with self. Your decision making is supposed to be solely yours. Nasenka ubi and I said in the wuna air multitina or bet me the instance in the say. Mini pano and casta. It doesn't matter what I wish for baby mother palma money. Me and I mean the air costo. So what I said, mina minim Nia bija ekoso na minim senie esi ehhehye me efa enti na nyaade a mekoso ne me papa na kasa na se omu pushimi a na maka wo a wo beje adi no na wo to ye maame na se me kana wo nji ndi ya it's up to you because I don't depend on me biemu eye me na minim de me ikomu whether so better me so yetimi nya saa de no na senka yetimi de saa braveness ne saa education ni saa de ni hye yetremu a because I'm telling you say from the 21 years na girl no ekoso ene papa no di saa de no it me at that time no me blame me papa ni bie me blame girl no because what dey dey you na wunim kwan a wo fa so na wunim regardless of because anya wo da adia anya wo da na fia wo nkoso nye and it doesn't matter ehu bi e hye baby wunya akwala so ati ase wunya akwala enunti no unkoso enye saa de no so afia anya lucky wo so menim to bi obeso obaso dia menim se bitimi afa na
obetimi obi
okay
hello Broby afia me chow bro me try me TV na Broby who be say here say staff la ne ba be kasa so no no be de ne ba na dia na I'm say anu yi na ye de me pe ndo so we de ni be to fo na die nti a afia ka so de ne be to fo no eye the fact that say ye bear we as no sometimes ye who say obi timi be bo be me bi ko edu say wa ye ni bibi na enso le be ko akohwehwem ni bia na enye no kwenti ama saa de we say no enipa bebraye as cautious so oba ba out be ka so bia ni bia ya na edi say nipa bebre be pre wo ho akoso be me ni ma ko attack but the person is deciding ya ye tie ni na say why na sabi na di mu wo ha obi nkoye bibi saa na obebo usire na obeka ye mpanifuo yo sabi obi wutumi na wonye me hwe da nhu me kura enhia me honda na me se bra obi aye bibi nti wo de enumpo de nkaye mpanifuo asamba when it comes to nkola na ansa na akola woni ne papa ne maame ti fie ho ebe saa asem ne beto ne papa so no Broby to me dear na esi me desa na ukasa wo nkwala wo Broby e pe say akwala no problem the love akwala wo ma ne papa no se bi kura sometimes akwala ni bi a akwala ni besi onka because normally omo western nkwala no so ya no mo sa di ehu so hye nkwala ni and me tie do everything try FM na akwala ni say papa no emol na saa na papa na ko fa di to buka po so wo ka menu mawu na akwala ni so say papa ni baby ni say no na just hye no ho omo molest nkwala no na wo mo san so di ehu hye akwala ni na Broby na o ka say when anya 20 years ni de munya akwala ebi nti no ehu be ewu na ede so Broby me try to happen all say you susani akwa asori a yesi an uye bibi a obefo bu nsem gem na sai hu no be share yin la wo 5 years I said we hwee koraa no bɔne bɛn no wayɛ a yɛde ne kɔ bu nsɛm gyem ɛnso akwadaa no sɛ obetumi akɔ bu nsɛm gyem na saa ehu no nti no wɔde anyini ɛno nti na yɛfrɛ biribi indoctrination yɛde hyɛ w'adwene mu ntɛm mewɔ faase ketewa bi ne me maame na wɔ fie wɔwɔ bɛyɛ 2-3 years dra me maame kɔ asɔre wɔ ne kɔ na one day beni akwadaa no nti nkɔmmɔ fie ɛnam sɛ na yɛ amokɔ a woyɛ de wɔ so mekɔsrɛ bɔ ne takyɛ ɛnam sɛ Hans wo akwadaa 3 years a wotwerɛ bɔ ne bɛn no wayɛ a yɛ a wokɔbɔ mpa yɛsrɛ bɔ ne takyɛ mepakyɛ wate dɛ meka at age 3 o enti no osua na anadwene wɔ fam na yɛaka kyerɛ no si yɛ kɔsrɛ mpa yɛsrɛ bɔ ne takyɛ no wagye adi ofiri so a yɛ bɔne ɛwɔ so ɔsrɛ bɔ ne takyɛ bro bi ka ba be say e possible say papa betumi amoleste ne ba akwala no ehu na papa de pese bi mu enkwala abre mu na no wo ye ne saa no ehu de betumi atena ne mu a wo de 15 years fra wa na wa ka no kre enu ti na e ma me fo mpanimfo bebre wo mo saa trauma no Ghana fo ye culture no e ma me fo ni bebre wo mo sa wɔn papa bi ano wɔn fa bi moleste wɔn nti ɔno no wɔde anyini eti sɛ ne ba no bɛka kɔ ɔbɛka akwaraa no atoma kasa kuma no tum yɛ kora yɛ hyɛ yɛ de bi yɛ me na meka kyerɛ wo na abɛyɛ adeɛ bi ɛwɔ society bi mu a na mmaa no ka wɔn ano ayɛ dɛ atum enti ansa na ɔbɛnya ɔbaa bi a ɔbɛnya akokoduro aba out as an African woman no ɔbɛka so obi arope na na wayɛ ne bi no bro bi media me gidi at once because meaning sɛ ɛnyɛ simple saa sɛ nipa no bɛnya saa akokoduro na ayɛ dɛ abɛbɔ saa charge no media no kɔtɔ nkyɛn a ne yie mu paa ɛnka wɔ sɛ maame ne papa a mo wɔ fie do nkwalaa no wɔ bɛɛ 2 years a na wɔn ne papa ni nyinaa makye akwalaa no atena hɔ na maka akyerɛ papa akwalaa no sɛ ma papa no koraa ne nka sɛ obi sɔ wɔ ha ɛnyɛ obi yɛ wusɛ yɛ nyɛ wo maame ne papa no monka sɛ bɛyɛ a papa ne kɔyɛ akwalaa no koraa bɛtumi aka sɛ papa ne na ne maame ka kyerɛ me sɛ saa adeɛ wei deɛ ɛnsɛ sɛ yɛyɛ but Ghana for so ɔmo mpene ne sex education wɔ school Ghana asɔrefoɔ mpanimfoɔ so ɔmo mpene ne sex education ɛwɔ Ghana school ɛna maame ne papafoɔ a wɔn wɔ fie so mpa nkwalaa no ɛntena se as 2 parents no ɔmo nka nkyerɛ nkwalaa no enti maame ne kɔdwom na papa ne de yɛ akwalaa no a maame ne ti dwom ba akwalaa no wɔnka na nke yɛ na nka mo mmienu sɛnea mo si de Bible ɛtena nkwalaa no anim readi ɛkyerɛ wɔn no mo do wɔn tena mo anim na mo yɛ sex education nka nyɛ ne sɛ house boys ɛnyɛ mo mai na me ka atwa saa problem yɛ fia ya ne fi sɛ hiafoɔ nko ana to wɔn mo because hiafoɔ no na ba Instra FM ɛno ɔyɛ pa bɛka wo kɔ mo happy a what mindfoɔ ne security mindfoɔ ne house boys a wɔn mo yɛ sɛ wɔn mo ɛna asɛmtefoɔ yɛkɔ ɔtane ne yɛ society yɛ sex education yɛfiri sɛ yɛ taboo sɛ ɔbɛkyerɛ akwadaa atena hɔ na wɔka akyerɛ ne sɛ ɛnsɛ so obi yɛ osente yɛ ɛno yɛ nka na mmom yɛbɛka akyerɛ akwadaa 3 years sɛ wɔn nkɔsrɛ bɔ ne takyɛ wɔ asɔre dɛ bro bi ma no ansi afi a mekyerɛ mo
yo Mr. Lucky yɛda ase paa what satisfy me
Afia mame ka bibi ansa na Kwame abamu ewa afia kai hunu se Lucky kasa no o se ebe ya na ye de hu ahye omumu etina it take it so much time ansa o mabamu no afia this one that we are talking about no the girl was still doing it why penimu ye de hu ahye wo okay mebusa me ho say what pushes the idea na afi de pushi no man ba your friend is saying FM station or 30 years why idea no from at the age my friend say onya 21 to 30 afi na wo ba e da de na pushi wo say ukonya o courage ni free him fa oh when you are an adult, you who say we dwene penny dwene tin ye afia so obi a wo ye penny mu a wanyini wo penny fie so say wa nwene penny dwene a sabi that means we ya akwala Obi yewa dear for them this matter no papa no wasn't present as a live person na now. It is the phone. You have the right to say, oh papa frau wo phone so as you would deny the phone call without you picking it up. A movie a show movie and nipa no enye when fans what the huna show mu what be you have known it. Oh, we allow ourselves all because of say you're conscientizing your mind is such china ya the hunu bi ashe ye munti uba out. What pushes no say see as well better na FM station and say all kinds of assembly. And yet that courage now nanka e bia da nanka also nya sa courage to stop that whatever is going on regardless of anything beyond. She said the all better na say aka no o kan abusafo nya ne hwe na o kan ye nka se o boa na asesen. Ni nya ye beka bia kire but what come out e do patchem sa afi a wodi 30 years na afi no wahu sa afi de manyini ana afi no wahu se nani afi ana afi ana ye ba the misconception I wo YouTube. Youth and this day and age, and your master things have changed. And we akwalana bad. There is a certain age. As some can that means that for the last 10 years, yes, starting science say your core computer age and develop age in near it was 10 years ago. I can say about that is 15, 20 years ago. So what you say? 15, 20 years, maybe 15 years ago. That means until you became an adult, whilst and maybe a year, things are going on and you know it. But what can I say? At the 21, 22, 23, all the way to 30, so only enjoy no. You went to the stand, they said, but now was a time our papa craft while we needing come and you were just enjoying it. And now you're coming to tell me, say, I failed here. What pushes you? Well, if you have a name to Abia, Better Brad.
Obi. My main comment you have seen that mean to my African so. Harriet Pepper say, I personally do not understand why she's still allowing her dad to do that unless she is under some spell which can be broken. And also bet me out Obi, yeah, what kind of woman so be some question be.
You know, say me, I don't really suspect them. I really, I honestly.
But ne papa no side the ain't me spell, but experience be a man no have a brain say it happens. It has been happening always. Obi ne papa at locking for so many years na wo se fie a locking no. Na obi so kun a locking ne fie be 20 years am na mpie da.
I feel that is that is physical. The person is doing a physical thing to you. I understand it. This is just a
girl. No, they're selfish. Or you're selfish. Never know when you're feeling papa no no. On me independent on one person so well. Me jaya me nkasa metimi ahwe manyini me nhwa you can't control my life again. So we want to nko betimi because papa no emmen no. Ntin our right bia so betimi take action betimi I wake up ayeden ade no ho. But nyema bia no nya papa no nti no ono so ntimi njai so won akwakoye te bia se bia kofa be ma bi na omo treat you but nyema wo nya fi no ho nti no ujai a onye den onfa ma biem sana girl ni issue akoye ma me ntoma kwa me mafo na onfa na yi emeka ho na afi yenko next eyi no so kwa me
ma me wa hapa
yo me gidi say de ye kan ko bia wa tie bi ofule kakra
ampa you matie bi na me de kakra me de beka ho no say na mama ni kan clear ne mama no bra obi baako and can be also spill don't believe in that days is that spill no sa ne ma no them obi ni aka obi ni to say one in own blood better
me ba. Me yes but obi theoretical say it can be say APR she is under spell. Say
okay.
Any patronin na ogusu a all ye no. That's what I don't agree.
brother, yes, studies view or Ghana, yes, whatever me, what you say, no. I dear back who in this, it happens. Papa phone be near my mother, and Papa phone be so made servants da. Now, I dear back who mupa ne dimu akote fear, said the moon na more cano fear. Apart from fear, no, so no. There is some who can want to say some kind of relationship between either madam no and papa no. Say madam and papa no ntemu oh papa everyone say man be brave on more worry say be more freba mu no more jai the love no back. Then it seems they're really concerned about themselves. A man say oba suban say some fear. It gives room immediately for that hole to be filled. It gives room immediately to be filled by Memano. And it happens a lot. It's our Raymond was a Subayans of Oba. Mipacho Mongafu. And secondly, what we also see is Papa Phone Baby or Honor. They have the quality feel say they are all God in your papa. My father feels some God in your papa. Until they take advantage of them also. Then advantage taken, and yet if they are the advantage taken, these people are taking advantage on the kids. And I don't see one of them because maybe mama 5. I said maybe mama 5. Remember, they know say I have a rule. It's one make you rule. No one create respect for yourself. I said, my man should be new respect. Mama 5, and even from the little one, on him said that you cannot go to daddy's room without dressed up. If you are not dressed, you cannot go. And especially even when you come from the bathroom, you can't even come to daddy's room. A rule. Daddy, they are to honor. You cannot even do it. The man in himself rule no. Even penny moon from penny moon or 20 something. Oh no, or don't call dog cry now. They say daddy. I say I'm wearing clothes. That's what they say. I'm wearing clothes. What do I say? They cannot. So yes, our rules now. And coming since I look at the other material, and so now all come. What I see in the say, sex education. They say new honor, and then more finding social media, and they follow blindly. That's one of them. Or maybe I go social media and I meet here and I may pick him information enough from social media. And me feel say Ghana education system also have to be reformed. Me can't share more friends say men slow so bekasa. So then you can men slow so bekasa because my friend don't ask Papa no no nyabona no wi a osro so bekasa. You say ya reform education no honom. I'm abofra nya confidence men slow so bekasa. I mean, sometimes some of the cases need be on more worse. And I think so. You all know that. Somebody which to me, I say, castrate you. And the punishment on that too is very lenient. The punishment on incest is very, very lenient in Ghana. And I Jaimaninka spirit and so too much. And Jaimaninka where they say. To be brainy or fast and I said cultural way no so you say asante for me ware or fast say na ma no for ma me nia whatever it is all line say na people take advantage of that. And man na mama no so no obi ba ofie no me irini or the so no mu I mean salary na we don't have to tell it's all cultural but so obi ba no be catch or irini has no. All of a sudden is our boba. Anyway, anyhow. Remember, I catch them. So look, Obi touch over beer tell daddy. Obi so beer tell that this no man so you should be part of it. And yet actually a man in town yen kasan share and then a man is one a part of a man. So I want to say type the moment Obi ma area and over space about our area, somebody will fill that gap. And especially those gaps are filled by maid servants. From the most of the gap will be filled by maid servants. But when it comes to incest, and so that idea does me breeze compared to that area, no. But incest, I mean, we should really educate our girls and man, if you don't educate your mama, say, hey, daddy cries so more catch me. Oh, it's all the show. That is so wrong. That be right from the beginning. This social media will teach your child for you. And let's say maybe a manus to Monaco, not dream you hormone or obey or about wow, or no one about who basa.
Yo, Kwame, medawasena. Before say about your topic in so my member pabin makwaba ewa ha say Shalom Kwansa, ye chabi obi na Sagolozo, wo hwe yen, ye chiao, ya madam Delish, ye chiao ewie bebe obi ya da se wo hwe yen. Yen sister Justina mo, onso wo hwe yen, ye chiao bebe obi ya. Obi ebi o ha na empie o ha ma me hu se bi o na epie o side won so na me hu a mfanka ma betimi de asoso amaye na ansa yakọ
Via my say see my sister ba ko pe and Obamos Victoria Boatin or no so Obamos me patwa ye obi a high my why and I face so Desmond Tete and so I was so okay who's Gabi and so I was so Justina ya mwakwa Justina ye ba Saturday de yenta ehu wa ha and say what baswa me patwa ye hia wo your friend is saying where you I was so and Mandy so me sure say Mandy so ever meaning say obetimi ajoin yen and so and so me chia obibia afia
yo obi abushafo na ye beko yen topic na nkasa na ye de bae no ye see ye be kasa fa the misconceptions about the youth today obi misconception ankasa no misconception ankasa no kra no san na yeti ase fa before us mema akwan ama wa akire ya ase no obi unse obi me yehwe se sa twiwe wo kan bi kire wo ma me ma me aka bi da nin se kwa me so aka bi akire ne mada etimi ka se mo de mo nya o yem personal ne ma ntise kwa na mo nya ne ma easy nti mu hwe I hope say wa kan bi da akire wo ma obi aka bi ache nkola o moba no misconception ankasa no kra no sene besi aka nafa obi
via me kada bia especially me your friend say especially me baba abrafi me no ekonto kwada bia ye kon papa ene baba entokwa I mean, unim definitely well said. Me penasem, I love her, but we also have our differences. Your differences in anything of today's generation, me for yesterday's generation. That makes us different. But when it comes to a certain enyomabia, na metai and a nekon, Emma McKenby, debia the channel. If you have misconception, no, and what's some cano, say no, adding, like I say, a debia, as I said, you chirimu ye, no, make a camia say a barbe cano, and your ma yenti yen youth na or more air bano, yenti or masse. Swat I say, Janone, the main a year be an no, ye barbe can't a home assem, na me pe dear Oxford Dictionary nankasa eka what exactly the aye and intino if ya monfan chemical crack na me hwehwe na me pese ye nyina ye nya ye ho entiase sene isitie ene sene isika ho asem no edefa so atiase eno na beboa yen ama yatimi ate enoma bi ase na me mu ni de me hu ne se sene isitie no me meka eno ansa na me de ma wie na face me hu Oxford Dictionary de na afi makan no so misconception eye ade bi a eye adwene a ye wo a ente saa efa edase obi hu so ati ase afia wo hoi metimi anya adwene bi afa wo ho but the nam say mehu saa na mehu se saa na wonya wo betie ni nti no na manya saa adwene ne fa wo ho but under normal circumstances no ebia na nti saa na enye no kre na se me ben wo yi a mehu se oh se madwene na menya afa wo ho no enye saa na tie then it has become a misconception about the dear mehu e wo ho nti na run out no saa na meka no di beto ama na me gusu a me hwehwe your friend is saying the real definition and as the main definition no me wia me hu a na mama wa ya we na me de no so abafia
Kwa me wo ho.
Mama, me wow.
Yo, yes, a misconception. How do you understand this word?
Me patche can misconception a chere ade bi a enim eni nyina so eni fapem eni botaye ade a eni bibia nanso yagye die na ya adwene se eyampa aha ena e ka me broni ka misconception asa ne chere enim ni nyina so eni bibia na ya adwene akeka hunu se eyampa bibia no eno na my adwene ya my adwene fin se saa de no eyampa it's not oni nyina so ni fapem bia wo ho that's and then mabunu no adwene a wo no se oh we yes say say na tie yes say oh there's no one hu nyina so bia na ya kana basa that na me adwene me
yeah na kind Messi was my main kind. This is Oxford Dictionary in America, never training. It's in my main kind what defines and as a definition of misconception or say a failure to understand something correctly. A failure to understand something correctly. Not just say, yeah, and you to says idea we ye bet tiasie e wo ne no crap and I say
misunderstand.
No, a failure to understand.
Oh, we are misunderstanding the youth.
The failure ye fail to understand idea about youth now correct. That is it.
I'm saying, I mean, in fact, or say the failure to understand something correctly. A mabuno no, Adriano, entimate be a any more see. What you say? Mabuno, Adriana see. Papa.
Topic can you say the misconceptions about the youth today?
Said how we see them.
No.
How we understand them. Anytime I
say
that is right.
And I'm the Americans in the youth no so say.
Okay.
What do I say? The failure to understand. We're talking about vice versa. Say empty on was no. Almost tear say.
Yeah.
And don't say empty on was no.
Yeah.
But what am I say? You didn't tear say. Today empty on was no. But am I making a point? Because you know, won't hear you. Today, the failure to understand something correctly. Will be answering young ones.
Oh, confused generation.
And they are good. They are creating a confused generation.
Yeah.
But I'm making a point. And don't see in a book can say this the failure to understand something correctly. See, vice versa, no, me maintain a say, maintain the content what you need to say, and I maintain the content what I should say. Or not here, say, and this meant here, say, also on tear, say, may be son as assem.
Or say a life, Abba.
And I'm so meant here, say, and also on Timmy Media, I say, me, so no, be I'm sorry, I'm so my friend to man, my friend to man, on the same say.
Now, Obi the explanation about Kwame Shod and the Abba. Your cabo money, the same thing. na se mesa before some ba next question so say empanimfo a mo ta kan se ma yese wo pen wona ma yete se wo ma ba be yete se wo pen hwe ye yem pen so pa na ba hwe me afi se enne na ne ma ya merenti o na nka me party te pa ba hwe me pa na ma dress ya enne wo se wo so bi mada obi I hope say ya ka bi atwe da ma so ka bi atwe wo mada mpanimfo nda so ka saa ne ma no e kire enkola no enti se atiefo be omutie na de e pese e kasa fa ho enne no na mesta tie fi kwa me so enam say yes ya confused generation yenti omo ba na se ne social media ne maniema yenti omo asomo nte yase enkokrafo na nte yen yase ena yeso yenti nkokrafo na because their way of living na say na omo sitie first ni ye de no nsesa ya bam say yemra technology so nyema asesan ha how are we understanding them about technology yet almost what the way they're using the technology ne kwame
Many patch almost said it, and you can't say confused generation. There's a very big gap, running for a big gap as a quite big in term. And you will be a friend. You cannot assume say BBC born before computer. Oh, BBC born before computer. It's a born before computer for the brain. No, you can't born before computer now. A bit see, yeah, my member so no sad in around. If we, yeah, my member so call for money now. No, sabe, obi a wadi a fear, and I be a few my member so call for money now. No, you don't know a BBC born before computer. Oh. And yeah, address said, well, no, on take at the corner where no as the papa. And yeah, they some misconception that they be a say, mammy, mutri, say, I did be a 7 months to me now, so the way be a no, or I will computer to be a crown, 7, a man sem. Oh, the penny phone no, I won't say internet, no, or kind internet, a penny phone bedroom, I feel say, your man seminar. And I say, mammy.
Pacho o course I will take now 2 minutes. Pacho bit me ato aso.
I show you. And you see sa BBC phone na no one no adwene different. And I also feel say we have not been able to convince your pusu ma me no empanimfo no. And I also need a life for him. And the nema bebre no aye hwe so wo computer so that misconception and na no correct. 80% of what we see, especially on social media, is fake life. It's fake. Maybe we are correct. And then no, you to a boss and research it. No people, if we don't research, we don't find facts. The fact assembly any can be, and they who be any is be. And no, one of the things that technology in the aba. Can you no nanka? Oh, sorry, I'm saying can you more quiet and get quick grass? No, quite my money. Was here a chill of 4 years and kakra. So I can't say on book nyansa no fear sunyansa. Near chill. For we see, you say, we sorry, you say. Sabironia colano or no, or sorry, every cry it's a crow tree. No, a bedroom. No, a few say the life, no. It is with the technology, no, the gap that Baba Bedemino it's going to be difficult to bridge that gap. A whole generation needs to be wiped off first. Say, BBC for the uncle, yeah. And answer says, yeah, and shall say, yeah, no, sad topic say, yeah, no, and shall see and trainee a man who fears any maybe brave who said, look, the technology in the crown, no. This is what it does, and this is what it's going to do for you. We're still going to create a wider gap. Many was a little for 8 years. Oh, a cherished listeners no should also start training a woman say, strong future, culture, baby, because the technology have make us lose our culture. Technology may lose your culture, making us lose our identity. And now you come from say the world is global, the world is together, we are there in the global world, global field. See, all these things are to shape our minds from identity. So and share nipa identity. I mean, when say, identity, we say, a bedroom Now the whole generation is gone. I hope I made a point. Good point.
Obi, technology corner so na yeba. Won set it no. Na ye ni some years coming no na ye mete asa wo ma mete feedback bi me be feed na mobile phone ensre ni ho mo ntina newspapers na ewo ho where na papa asoma obi se o de koto newspaper man this week Mondays anapatutu sharp na ya asoma koto newspaper Daily Graphic de aba se wo hu ba enne no ya hu se Daily Graphic na na makwa enko biem enne storybooks kwa ne kenkan kwa na ayaden tete na nka school mo force me kenkan storybook ye reading no more but enne generation no say enne social media enne enema na aba no youth no obia aye busy with mobile phone doesn't mean say technology na buy na ne sa na ye titini bi emti no enne youth no entimi engage they are not learning ana say mpokra no because of computer bibia na youth no enim Obi what my question I see
Meaning 7 Brema.
yeah
Okay, if you you funny say nkwalaa na amoba no meka sɛ nkwalaa sɛ bi wo hwɛ me a ewa bi fi sɛ me yɛ akwalaa but me nya akwalaa nti dɛ meka sɛ nkwalaa me no wo somehow under 20 years I still believe so wo yɛ akwalaa to me standard no yɛ akwalaa ma me if your technology as it is now no yɛntumi nyi mfiri yɛ abrabɔ mu me ready story bi ɛna ɛsɛ na yakotu ayi bi sɛ either you change or you will be changed. Ada sɛ wo wobɛsesa any today's age no ago anaasɛ yɛbɛfɔɔ so wo na anaasɛ yɛbɛfɔɔ so ama wo asesa yɛasesa wo yɛde obi bɛba ɛno nti no technology a yɛhu no nnɛ no ɛntwa mu nnɛ somehow no a different form with the generation be a baba pen so technology income. Now, has it impacted the youth in the right way and anti or masiana? Sana was a busaya musisi somehow no. To me, the dear meka say ama yen kola no I am very, very, very smart technologically. Or my smart technologically. But I don't think it's when it comes to traditionally how to behave, they are very smart in there. Just smart. It is yet to almost say in technological terms, so my smart there. How are we gonna infuse the traditional norm na yen fair munu? Bit me infuse it to I'm all my all way round smart and very knowledgeable in everything. Because mostly in South and Colani depend on technology, so I'm depending on a nay and neoma air course. What this computer age, in their upbringing, they depend on it. I would say about 70%. 70%, unless say we decide to say money use mobile phone or computer or anything like that. And Colani depended on it 70%. It's about time I young as a parent, I was a tip or must say a new maybe. Nowadays, if you say Ghana, I really don't think it's I will fund to me jai or mama and momoko bobo. And as I'm carbon think with dear grot said ye na a tiano yen ye pension. I don't think so much in me. You must say, why has it come to that? In year. Because there has been an advancement over the whole world to the certain point nkurɔfoɔ a wɔyɛ nipa bɔnefoɔ no etimi de computer sɛm no etimi elu wɔn ma wɔn ba outside na wɔn akɔyɛ adeɛ a ɛnsɛ sɛ yɛyɛ na wɔn akɔkye wɔn and all that stuff na wɔn akɔyɛ ɛno nti no yɛmmusa yɛn ho sɛ sɛ akwadaa no hyɛ fie a na sɛ onni any form of entertainment anaasɛ computer ne adeɛ a how is the person going to survive? Because if we are no crampo na yehu, one way we jakala na man call outside that abduction ɛwɔ hɔ. Mpanimfoɔ kora yɛ akyi wɔ mo na nkwalaa, especially US hanom say kora de ɛwɔ hɔ da bia, ɛwɔ tem bia. Say gun violence ne saa nneɛma nneɛma no astarte wɔ Ghana. Nti sɛ one way na we ja oba man kwa probability sɛ obetumi anya nkwanhyia no is there. But we decide sɛ wonya na man nkɔ. What else can akwala no betimi e entertaining itself? This computer. Sa computer inso na the mana na obe eno no nko a e ba abegye na adwene na entity e wo ho a wo se ye de ma wo mo no. Entimi mfa ma wo mo. Entimi empushi wo mo e ma omo nya na oma brebre lie. Anything. Sisi amafa dictionary a mehwehwe mu. Busa sa wo busa akwala bi se on fine bibia no ane se o me the computer sisi no aka de kro no de akere. Somehow akwala ni bi kra nim the way I see fine words in this dictionary. All because of the computer age, you know. And it depends on how I relate with akwala no. Aha no meba ma last time I walk on, you know, as to say ye ne ye mano ebidi enkomo ne akere wo mo traditionally. What needs to be done? I don't know, so me 2 minutes na aso dia and so ya meet me akoso if you I don't know. So what you say? If it me how many me pacho?
I can't be 2 seconds be.
Okay, so and nothing say if say Mayan deny and kwalano, don't let us deny and then kwalana or but mamu maya misunderstanding or why the reason why I hook it up to technology and the computer not too much because that is the norm of today and only idea air koso. So while you ama obano antimi and the know-how, technical know-how of this computer age and all that stuff now. Or catchy our development of the world that air koso no. But Mama Mayam forget to say you better teach you the norms, the core values of life. And your bibia na your computer so I will be born when your results are not there and then. Because if they search and get the results from there, they might think say in the lifetime, you know, things are just on a silver platter. We didn't mean na menya. That is why I often I was here back and colana bravo. Yeah.
Obi technology krona so. My dream idea be one make few years ago. Machi about a be man now SS no abetre e kwa we university. Na obetre SS no. O send me message say ne phone are sending me papa say o mama ne na me phone ma no because o abetre final exams. Obi in fact me bu free pa. Me bu fu akwara ne yie me bu fu na nkasa bia de ben time me bu afu de ya kan bia no na me pesa me ti ase but me nti ase se ye penso a ko obi mo penso ko no buku no obi o sora exam sta wo do na nyina sisi nsuom obi kwati me wi gari se de be ya onna obi num na scafe se de be ya onna o ti buku anopa wi na o wi baba o sua o twetwe dan o twetwe table ho o prepare no for exams but na nkula na ba no o peso o exams o be hwe ko peso o nya mobile phone o peso na o specified one a o betimi den aye exams o twine ho a wo nti ase does it mean say because you say no me nta me ka say me penso ko eba mo penso no meaning say obi so bi a watch ase but still no me nti ase say was say ye jankla na sa me nyanti o mase ye die ntima o mo rely especially Ghana nkla na o maba no die ntamo say o mo rely on mobile phone before they can write an exams and pass there were research wo ho normal but and no doesn't mean say because we are never pay ni sika but or try the best if you can check I can tell you say any pan nyina na use laptop and son of I dey was here but e be no make it but na yen generation ankasa na Ghana per se no I say inside man up be raw mutima without it no they can't write an exams and no so if you find the buy amana I lazy ana
Mama memrebu me dey me teacher pen na me babu with this thing me class no me try JSS 3 na me pick a class English class me because say akola bia be book report Friday bia ma book report book our kind no o try o kind no summarize na dey abreme mo friend bi o ha mo kan o mo trouble o ya no mo to copy mo to copy me hu no mo say me nkan mo to copy me hu this is summarize book na ba kan na fama me and I pick newspapers na summarize page na fama me to we understand me hu enti but emofra no na bra obi ka say amon why smart amon why depend amon why less smart let's put that way they have become more dependent on and that technology no obeka ya bra obi in a sister fia near times more detection and then class a bit my detection ne times 2 class and papa bebo mental dictation times and class and the bit me here without the uncle computer so enti and that do one be house so ya no ko Ghana or America obeba abrochire bebo because what the thing is the technology is there, but we have not been able to use it right. Obia feels that so your phone current, obia pepi. Obia feels that so your laptop current, obia pepi. Because we need the essence of how to use it right. Tiamo obia feels that you can't say na uncle punching. But sabi, I don't think that bro for no want to spelling be at work. I don't think that bro for no want to. The paper, how the classes your paperwork in that work. I think they share it hand in hand. But Ghana, we as a Ghana, they can't be seen in the history. They are becoming over dependent on Sadiano and less dependent on the values of teaching. How I need to share at the beginning, 90 you can't say, we say, it me can't be no, I can't. Met me for book actually. Very much A-level geography, and I say O-level geography without looking physical, without the pick it up without looking. Obi obusana me try there no say, hey Kwame, I'm say yes because Miss Adia ne asua na can to job we am say ne asua ma ne kai trim, but then mo fra no hwe no kan chu po and forget, and that cry in chu po in the home, copy and go and forget. What I strongly believe is a found remember education ministry, no, because they are Ministry of Education, don't Ghana, and you're from him, because they are the man over dependent on Saudi. So, what do I say? They make the case dependent on the phones, on Saudi money, and we have taken away that hand in hand, that technology that I say in the year hand in hand, no, and this I don't do any. Or anything in a set up as a common, as a friend, nearly in a nante, obedient mean Konya will be. But so quite dependent one of them they are. Then you are becoming like enslaved to idea information be a wumbia. Information be a wumbia who say is the best. And it might not be right. And this is an emano, what did they see what catch ubusano, because they dictation mental. Nti yes no I education ministry no na how dey blame na ma wo nye ma no
if you met me am kakra okay if you I am the say Kwame I was US okay if you pretty much need be a baby also one enya technology developer chain Ghana
yeah
good sabi say unisika say nyawa sometimes me ya na u feel say and you may be what and yet and family. But truly, no. So when you scan out, who say, oh, it's us, I know my way crown, and yet at the mouth. Me wahana meka said that today's world no a change into the technological world. So you Facebook so menim say who Facebook time teacher ni bi gina dem na wa draw computer symbols ne ade de agu your friend is saying blackboard so na all chere. The vice president ade a ode asini ni so the the ben digitization Nina electronic world that person ye ko. Enti ma membusa wo America hanum brakwam de ntia me se wo ha ye me den is America ha. Enkwala omo wo ha nyina wo ko school mu a ye ma obia computer Google Chrome. That is what they depend on to do their work. So we need bia you can't go to school wa hanum America says at this moment I can say. University level. So we need laptop and you be ya would ding so we catch it up with an yama. It you say, how come still I expect to say Obia or Ghana dear? And what's yet ye go so ditch a dear trot or blackboard or so, and my omoquia mental man as this day and age ya woman. And the Colano more Ghana and dear. Sabi Omunya computer. And as a mobile phone, the could said the bear beboa or education or ye no akon nim near case and your friend is saying internet is stable, BBI is stable or hanum near dear. Ye casa colliding ye bibinas and cobeti mea ye ever computer so my ye dear. Nanka very, very good. Mind you, I told you, sir. The world no change them Colano with the help of the computer and technology they are becoming smart. Now brapa me say smart na omo ye no smarter your friend is saying minim me refi say ni brapa me we see a kind.
They say I make you less smart but over dependent.
I am telling you sir. So what they are or US ha with the same age near the ekujina the war Ghana. And your man the whole US nim about technology, no, and you been aside the whole US and Akolana or Ghana in all in the name of say they have been able to make sure that technological wisely, you know, and is so affordable, and is so really accessible, a our US rather than Ghana. Ghana for Nkolano probably would be very, very smart. So technology no is become available to them. And the way I see to tea a man also so it incorporated that without to say a big catcher almost a chinchina computer and technology now more so no and make it almost less intelligent. Yeah, they will be a little bit more exceptional because the two aspects of life and almost the fuse together to become somebody. But here is the case you need Sikaya de beto at the end of the Amakwalano. We are determined to say in your case, you know, you don't have the money, and as I say, oh, money in the crampona, you don't see the need to say, Akolana babies also on phone to do the work, you know. You don't see the need to say, what pass it through that in Chinchina. I wasn't.
Oh, you are trying to quiet exam so.
Did you ever happen?
Yeah, time for your family exams hall.
That is no time. And we are talking about technology. We talking about that. Me say, Akolano tio less time. Afia, upesa ubetimi akase ubelieve umame time now leave ni sana upesa leave na.
I mean clear point with my child.
Me busa afia. Umame
no time no. Now the mobile phone say u kire e fen say me exams no ni din no. Exams room. SSS. Wayek. Now what the mobile phone kwa exams room ko eji ayi.
If people are using obi using why not someone you use
and in maintenance because young person we read notes.
We are trying to let Enkolano do what we did. We shouldn't be that. And so say yes, I did.
Let me patch up, but I clarify a point answer, Mr. Mbopri.
Was meaning if you wait me about so
Okay.
answer point. And if you are waiting me about so dear.
Why?
Looky.
Okay. Baka me man na yina ombra so na ye ma onyi wa yina no sa.
Let me patch you,
Madam. Na rem free.
Looking back across.
Mommy.
Mommy.
Makes you have you. And let them know that. Me ma we are short. Me ba kroma me go school don't he. Ye nyam ye school no kwa na me ko hwehwe textbook me bibia na me dri ne baba gu me tiri. Atwo mu tiri. Me dri ne baba gu me tiri. What is that Thursday I go school no? Instructor me ka say. Test bia you be taking with them go bia you open book test. If you open book na say and say textbook na me matna fi read that me dri ne baba no. Was here test now, Yampa book number. Now, question number 1. What highlights it, baby? Question number 1, that's a day. And I say, and you know what to see me. It's and you are my shop. Can you see me so I may share the year now? I put one more good damn. And apart from open book, no one to my download the book, no one phone, so no one laptop, so the laptop, no buy a woman be a woman computer, no one phone. Question number 2, who am call phone? So be crack or Google, a bit crack or Google. Now, me so cracking and me free Ghana, ya catch ready, say this a war brands and wobble. It's a year I'm seeing and could catch a picture and say, maybe when the said your face, I mean, brace you and here. Or catch him say, education is not about hiding the information under a rock. Now, the education is to give the person the information, no one also the not many panels so at the not anything. After when I would information means any planet carry. No, besides, see, so one more the card is who I mean, card, and what the Saquama is a mean go card and it's me. I was what two, but what the car is some what me. It's a fear. And never apartment. Yet it's the education system now. You may have breaditation in one. Croman, mommy, a quiz, or class, or your quiz, or to be catched, you can use your notes to answer the questions on the quiz. Well, who knows? Now we pick walk as I will try. You should know so to answer questions, and there is nothing wrong with it. They don't expect the same one to say memory card. It's repertoire Saturday addition. And Tina Apollo walk room have said it. Bro, we must have no can in an answer and I made a show. It didn't call out one walk room Hanamono. One with more about penny more to Ghana. Make a for when Ghana University near my world students local Google, no Google information, you know. Lebron students now aware internet data now Google when more than professor now. What they handout at Brapame who a university at the same handout to grab professor. And what you photocopies the students and what address had the channel. There's been new research and new information about it. Brapame Manuel school system now what Ghana. Yeah, it's just a new type. We shall work on programs and work on the NHM.
Is that if you have to say?
Okay. And Woman on the computer from pension any information I was in one woman you know.
Watch all the American sister Fia. Me say number 1, no kaya because said they should go hand in hand. And to answer Sister Lucky and a bra obi no, America as in general no. Best surgeons, no me now free him for they are not Americans.
Oh,
best best surgeons in every info, they are not Americans. And you mean that young foundation of school from Krumha. As of now, I'm making a point. As of now, Dr. Papa Foni and technology engineers and most Ufamua 60% did not get the education foundation of education from America. As of now. Best surgeons who come in 60% of them did not get their education from America. They are all foreigners. Omunya first foundation from somewhere.
Which part of foreigners no more free, Pacho?
Most of them are Indians. Most of them are Chinese.
I know patch me say, maybe who patch me say India near or India and your education. Raba me from her. Una also ya me batie, Mamma Casa. Una also way a fine. Opanya degree ko wiase nyina efa free baby na fabra America has a one me pass almost standardized test they will not allow you to perform and as a practice over here in Ghana.
I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact.
I will say whatever that you did in your say no any ahadia no ebe bra and ahadia ne ebe bra what you mean pass almost standard na
okay I think I'm in continue
America the best. If I'm not saying education system is one of the best in the whole world.
Okay, I get it. I mean, continue because my baby sister, my own blood sister, as you see, I mean, okay, say, or your eye surgeon, to Kruma, University of Maryland Hospital, or your eye surgeon, Kruma, or a Fia Brago, or a friend of Fia Brago. Or starting the school in our Ghana, or Wesley Girls, BBA or Ghana, every single thing we are Ghana. What do I say? Oba had a better way in a one man scholarship. He's good. Or scholarship straight. If he had not pay fees, maybe I'm making a point to you. The school education from Ghana. Or started Hanum now. She's so good, she's so intelligent. I said, why? That is why we are smart because they apply reasoning with the technology. What did I say? They apply reasoning. Technology say you become one way. We apply reasoning. We apply quantitative, verbal, and annotative reasoning with technology. And one line stream. Me bomb information so catch them say, but me cost where. A doctor actually mom said patient when you wait here say into this about 1,000 milligrams of their IV. Now when a patient new waiting yes sir. Doesn't mean the doctor actually let me see this man on meeting yes sir. I have to apply so no. Patient new waiting could be a doctor wrong. And maybe a patient new weight be 135. So I can't give 135 and I can't give 1,000 ml of beer, this lactate drinks. I cannot do that. So therefore I have to change it to be a 500 A and I have to say we have to apply the reasoning. That's why here there are a lot of medical errors. Also in the beginning, I say they should go hand in hand. Ghana has one of the best education systems. What do I say? But we cannot completely throw away the foundation, Yemfa any technology enko hand somebody can say enko hand in hand. Every Ghanaian child that was born for the free Ghana Braham or baby. Why? Because of the reasoning they can't get on here. Oh, child kofa Ghana nyakola wa born to see because for the Braham school or baby go be the first. Because on him adrenaline you didn't be adrenaline till I stress say can't say American you're good. Don't get me wrong. Hey, Marco School, I'm saying you're good. But they are just teaching us a one straight line of a system. Technology or no way. You can say straight way or no way. Tina Chroma, Dr. Cramo, drone, and so can't be cultural. But if you can't know body reaction in your pepe. Oh, Ghana nurses, across the Ghana nurse air show. Doctor, Obi tried you to know when you say, may say. Oh, they apply reasoning with the technology compared to Americans. None of them apply reasoning. Not most of the doctors, most of the people don't apply reasoning. They are trying to work. Somebody can go to any government building. Those are the worst places to go. Go to government facility. No kind so non work actual. I can't compete and so on actual. That is why I'm trying to make because I have two. He's not my only brother. Our my baby brother was outside the Mexico. He fixes Ghana or U.S. Army. Or yeah, you want to buy more Hanum say. Kofi did all his education in Ghana. Pokoware, no best called tech. Go Peters, Pokoware and tech. Oh, he's very smart. And on one colleagues military, they say, oh my God, Kofi is smart. Kofi is smart. Oh yeah, smart because he applied reasoning with a Jumana Oyeno. Okay, so apply Ghana reasoning no e ka na adwuma na ho enti yent mean to ye foundation no e papa no ento nko right away sister look they are not kind so oh also yeah no dini baba fine I'm against baba because me ye bi pokora na me di baba but time me drew tech me who say most of my professors that meet here they were American trained on which they are different than half for no they expect you to be expressive, they expect you to be say while drilling were expressive. And they were expecting you to say be a bit cheated man. But so wouldn't you at the end of that? Now we that's the be a book more. Ubi a boss I think that is how they're trying to let to know. But one wouldn't mean chewing good to me expressive be for technology. I don't know what I'm you don't have nothing. But you computer different anymore. That's a light call off. You cannot work. But have I made the point?
For baby, no, make us say, be a metro, so I would say,
what time I tell
Pesa,
make Mama can message Kakawa, comment Kakawa, Hannah, and Twasso, I say. And Sister Harriet to the bio say, I really love the topic today because I really do not understand my kids until was almost say. And now, Colano, ye no money been more year no, as a mumna. Omo kira yen wiase ne ntimi impose ye de mfa momo mum na kira de ye nye nti sim say ye ankasa mpanifo kwa ye confused but ye hu ne se nkola na ye confused ne sa na ye hu omo but omo so mo we a ne omo so mo omo trend no yen sister Beatrice Gunu so ba yo no so wo ohwe ye wo YouTube o say am late today sister ene wa ye late ankasa Gabby Stone, boys prefect. Ane, yete wonka che. I say greetings to you, Sister Fia and Obi. Ye Joso, yete wonka che. Me ente wonka. Na oba agro no mache. Obi. Obi will be the first one, sana.
Many Bibia made the best of, but I don't know, say, Bia, over me can be about.
Do you think, say, Obi? Because of the technology now about Instagram, Facebook, nyema TikTok, nyema na abano. Obi, do you think say ne enklana ma enklano entimi communicate, omo ntimi contribute ye e society ni mu ana? You who sa?
Yeah, when
we take more attention, omo ntimi contribute in the society.
If yeah, enkola most of the time, Colano, maybe I'm a kind, you know, almost kind of say about 61% to 70%, you know, or more happiness from friends. What I say, about that percentage, you know, or more happiness, you know, from friends. And 21 your friend is about 39 so I can't say I'm seeing your happiness, you know, from the video games and all that stuff that they play. It's about social media, Instagram, and all no that is how they communicate nowadays. Society, you know. Say no almost sorry sometimes and nothing call monafie semi which of course I see that as a down part of it. And I say we are often at for you just have to know how by going to the house now who's in the city and all that stuff and no na sometimes it be bit me more who the real than for our far said in the paroko if you are saying will be no who's city and all that stuff. They are lacking those things, you know. But here's the case now. We cannot take that away from them and say catch on such in China or more encore and all that stuff. You know, to me ain't the key away. Almost source of happiness, you know, most thing akwa jina those kind of activities in so internet and so social media sites and so I'm to see where they belong and all that. Yen to me and taking that entirely away. But all that we can do as a parent, and then say we have to let them be aware some of the consequences that they can face when it comes to that. So what you say, and no, will you as a parent, and as a school, wait to control such things, because there are rules in every society, in every situation. Me mano school ha mo no. O phone no, wo de to o kabimu na watu na okọ. Of course, because through social media, no money sa ne no, ama a certain environment be so akọ. So what you say? Yeah, let's talk about the bullying, all those steps, Amana akọ pa whereby nisa system na don't you know and possible to say media no. That doesn't mean say Sadia no there shouldn't be any. Then untina and also there's a lot of forum and platforms what are then monitor sa money na it is a metna ha no maintenance na ha social media Instagram Facebook WhatsApp ne sa no I say I'm not going to say that. At least they are communicating, they are learning something from them. Anything is done, I make an idea.
Yo, Obi, my many sharp na young call next question. So, Obi, young Casa Emfa decision making. Yeah, what misconception be a fa ye man ho kankan African society ye from eba ye wa adwin bi say mpanifo nko a na e wo say o take decision e wo family num ye wa adwin bi say akola enim nyansa se o kire ne papa nyansa ana o kire de wo so ye nti o take decision a mo mfre enkola wo nti se even pokwa se penye bi ko baabi no ko nso obi ne ne ba edi nkomo edwendwi ade ho a otimi ka se akola we so die no animu a wo ne ne kam edi sa enkomo we obi me fama Kwame so first Kwame young generation do you think say we are not supposed to allow a friend say your man to participate in decision making now because almost so much no ehwa
my main kind of say mo fa no kra wa adwene bibiri see em sebe simple for no mo nim nyema bi simple for no decision making. Personally, I'm going to talk in a personal terms, and then I'll talk different as a football. On a personal level,
Kwame,
I list, mommy.
Obama me kakra. Obeto asesi a abushanfo e bie lines na tum. O pese o frɛ na do contribution ba. Obetimi afrɛ na o de wo contribution den e de abetum na yetie wo nso wadwenkyere. Kwame obetimi ato asama e 2 minutes.
Me patcho and then the decision making, you know. We should say and tie man decision making no a o me fa decision na free internet so. O benya internet decision na free YouTube. Oh, and to say personally I listen to my kids a lot. I do listen to my kids a lot. On a personal level, I do listen to my kids a lot. And as you remember, before I make a decision, sometimes, when a group, I listen to them before I make a decision. My team before I make a decision. Remember, because I'm in charge of them. I listen to them very well before I make a decision. But in the societal level, they are saying, say, mpanimfo pena sebe nyansa wo mutri ba so yenti asante poto ka say nyansa ni fa akofo trim wanka nansa ni abɔfra na panyin nti sɛ nipa nsa ni nipa baako fotim nti me feel sɛ anto sɛ yɛbɛbrɛ yɛn ho ase yɛbɛyɛ hantan free mu ne yɛtie obiara n'asɛm no sɛ do sɛ nyɛ do ne yɛ make decision no ɛno no ɛmɛ yɛ nkɔ so but I believe solely say we should be able to listen to every view no matter what opposition and accept the or come by or oncoming by or be atem on the atem tie no at the crocodile tia or kasa and decision making no now the other thing is yeah tie this yeah mass decision making na when parenting na or the back call up some sika bro be before from be call upon the boyfriend man the answer seven and I'm munya boyfriend and girlfriends no because they believe they need a partner oh nti wo de obeka no omfa but the nipa beka no na obefa oh because most of these youth you know because another point of this conception is they need partners to talk to them not just to be to do anything bad but just to also advise them and then to know say yeah no yeah that's what happens but I hope some 2 minutes by using here.
Yeah. Obi abushan se kana no ye kasa nyina na lines na bi atom obetimi afre abaso obi de number no beto screen ni so na em se edaso obi
that's what that
obi person free sima obi you say decision making your misconception ye nte ye manase akola panyi bi ka asem ko won sa akola bi wa otimi e ka asem bi nanka ye tia nka beboa but ye hu ni se onim nyansa nti no akola ka asem a ye mfa African society ankasa ne ye wo sa perception no e wo nkola no so wo nti no obi se na wo si hu fa
yeah me enka ma me fa ari bi enye enfa to from aha okay when you come to Sauber US cigarette George, there is an age limiter you have to have before you can go and buy it at a better amount. The same as alcohol. Okay? Akabebu say adding na the age limit to so say. Cigarette unya 18 years I want to mean koto. Alcohol unya 21 years I want to mean koto. Depending on the state I war. Denti na brofona yanesa. Because say they think me a research be about it. Think say when you that age now, your mind ain't develop enough. When you drink alcohol, your mind ain't develop enough. And a bit to me at the couple of cells be a wide dream at that tender age and it's all start to say one more. And whether we like it or not, you know. Always you better think say and make some rational. When we talk about rational, they base their decision making not on a rational issues. And see, I me ba abrefi ewo 18. And I'm say or the BB or the WhatsApp so or pet the counselor. See you or pet the counselor na why you BB amano. And I'm say why yeah we na counselor and I was starting say or yes na counselor na easy na I'm say hey. Me ma wo nyina ha enka saa nsɛm wei emfa nkyerɛ wo counselor no because for all you know no ebia wo a parent can hunu sɛ aside school na ɔba to mu no ɔno so wɔ ne personal issues wɔ baabi nti ebia na wayɛ couple up with something a anything na ɛma ne ntimi amɛtɛdo nti expect fa no si mmarima nan mu na hwɛ the way a meyɛ busy sometimes so ka asɛm kyerɛ me ase ne sɛ me tumi nyɛ yi all because sɛ sometimes yeah na enwoma bebre na go on expecting say ebi obetimi ayesa or to say me she they understood me and kolano sometimes no life experience no muntimi ko mu more There are a number of when you are taking a decision on, you can involve them. That is fine. But there are critical decisions when you are taking on. I don't know why we are defining who we are defining as a kid and as a young. You don't have to involve them. There are critical decisions when it comes to say if you are a higher or surgery, that's a baby a bit me at the woo aba. So wokɔ or more atwa ahyia wɔ mpanimfoɔ a ɔmo wɔ dan mu hɔ no, yɛbusa ɔyere anaasɛ wo kunu, yɛnkɔfa wo mma mɛtena hɔ sɛ they have to be part of those decisions na yɛ making, because they can be sporadic, they can be ɔmo bɛtumi a make decision. Always it has if you are ɛwɔ hɔ, it has been researched and found out say nkɔlaa na ɔmo ɔyɛ nkɔlaa no adeɛ bi a de ɔmo pɛsɛ biribiara ɔmo try hwɛ nti ɔmo decisions a ɔmo taking no ya na ɛyɛ risky for them taking those decisions, you know. Sente saa anka akɔlaa a ɔwɔ age a yɛsɛ mɛnom jot no, they still find a way sɛ ɔmo tumi nya jot no ɛkɔ no because they are making stupid decisions. They need guidance. And there are critical issues to be more. You have to be making sure that you are taking as the sole responsibility of who parent, you know. You're supposed to take that responsibility, make that decision because you know very well, sir, this very decision will make here a bit boa akwalano ewo ne dachi. Unless of course it's a was a penimuna will make a decision, you know. Sebi. We need a journey that will trim with decision making here poor, and that has been realized over and over again. We make poor decisions. And yes, idea I collaborate me actually with answer. But maybe the America say, and then in Nana was a man collaborate as a decision making, we make a decision a critical idea a bit me a change is a life changing situations, you know. Sometimes in a man find young collaborate so sana meka.
Obi odia wo kan me no ya adwon ba bi nso me ne wo nya adwon to the sense and na say the sika say ye be edi kan start kasa for technology ho and na youth na eba no they are being exposed to a lot of things ye yam panifo pokwa na say panin bi nim so onim no na enna akla no na dwen no wo soro wo nema bi no mo sim panin no because of technology nti yentimi ye ka say decision making na enya say akwana take final decision but say ye ka for misconception ho no say ye mu youth na nimtia say oye youth bia from 17 downwards ka bia 13 normal ye be bu omo abomfia say be akwala nti no oninim die bia wade bia ho ene nkwala no wo bekomu no na ade a ono nani ehu no na wo panyi wani hu ye wo akwala timi ka asem bi wo pe se panyi wo timi dwen ho ato akwala ya kam nyansa asem but ensa pride bi nti no wontimi wonnya makwa ne hu si be wache onyansa na se wache me nyansa but secretly no na ya gi ato se akwala ne ye right entambe se some misconception na yenya free nkola onye se nkola bia be 10 years mpo youth na nkasa won se bia omunim nyansa ntine when something happens in the family and in the society na they don't have their right to say they be contribute to whatever is happening. At least we should listen to their childish decision. Now we should find out say oh men titi bi mfina me hu say me buy di o kano e be nyansa sem bi wom sense be buo mo bo mfia say ai akola nka sa asem we bi ye wa ade bi wa no say ade bi wa akola nteki wom but e dru ba bia ye ne say ye bu nkola na bo mfia obi wo ka say enkola no say junior man na atwemadwen ko say de bi say Angeli Jolie say din ma boni ye di a actress yi won say our adopted kids bi wo ho omo ye blacks na nkla no omo nkola bremu no akwam sakwa na oye oba o sense no e be ma so so
oye oba your friend Saha
yeah o sorry ano o person o dress it to say be or person or son you know won say osha na dwen sha so hu ono o kan ne nkola dwen de but won say panyin no e take saade no e gina so e decide de ma akola no abra kwa na dwen no enyini say obehu what is right or wrong e hoda kwa na dwen sha nti panyin na decide de ama akola no forever this akwa ne benyi na wie no be say e bia ma ye mistake and say e right thing for me enti no say akola kan asem a e wo say ye we mma ye mu abomfia anase ye take na as a final decision but ye hu so far as o ye nipa no nko ade obetimi make a point bi a e ye childish but obetimi a contribute in the society amaye so far as a technology aba no nko ade ye ni se ye bu nkula no ye bu omo abom ayi ye bu omo animtia se dem akanfo kan no obi minister na topic na ye no ewo achiri next week no ye the part 2 better because ye nema bi a ye broke thing I was ye discuss obi memfa last year mfa nto so sharp no ma memfa yi ba mental ayina nkasa no ye wo yi bi adwen bi say mental health eyem eyi akola anase bia nkola bia be teens mo obo no abrochire de ye aware say emfa ho ne serious but in African de bia de make an nema na ekoso normally nan kasa no yen Africans ne wo sa misconceptions no more because abrofo no de omo ye aware of everything ntina omo ne mabebu mfia but yen ya before nan kasa ya Ghana fo no ye wo misconception bi about mental health say aklaka de ne how untia school fees unta aduane onya hwe wo na ahwe oba nti de na betama oba adwendwen de na akla wo hia de na wo ye nko nte betama adwendwen atọ so ama wa hu ama ye depressed anase obi how do you say these things hadwen
main take question no as you say are we blaming and kwala say DNT na omotimi ye depression
yeah say obi yeah hide parents na ya aware say depression mental health and fa so ya akla na so ye penyi
okay
meaning some of us the same the be will be as the same thing but young Ghanaians and Africans na nkasa no because of religion na ya adwen bi the way we see things no nti no ye hunu say even kwa last be obi can be say diabetes say ye escafo yare ye ni de kofa diabetes way so wa hu sa so na mental you know ye wa yi bi say akola de so won say akola ye din ya so e bia na bibi ne ha na pejin ka say na ona ka kete de ne ha no ye kan pass obi wonti bi da me mate bebi bia na kwa me so atesa akaketa de be ha na ato na ye de na ye na dwendwen nya na twa school fees enye na ato de nya na twa light bete bibi nti de be mpo how pa de be mpa na betimi ahye wo so nti ye break this kind of things ye educate so your some misconception ti enti ene generation ase adenti ma kwa ti me depressed
Akola can be depressed in so many ways.
Yeah.
And Akola can be depressed whereby they trying to find their identity. They want to know where they belong. So what you say, when Akola is depressed, oye ebuano, mamindi kan chire enyoma betumi ama na depressed. So they see me kind say what computer age na itimi bullying your friend technology na may doing sakola ye bullying no school ma otumi ye depressed akola elusu ni namfofo a otumi depressed so woma akola ekwan ema no enko outside to enjoy the outside world to enjoy and you may be able to be depressed sɛ ɔwɔ computer so ɔwɔ phone na sɛ wogye free ne kɔ a ɔtumi yɛ moody ɔtumi yɛ depressed so ate aseɛ but ɛnɛ yɛbɛyɛ saa deɛ wɔ maame bredi adeɛ kakra ne deɛ a ɔmoyɛ depressed a ɛtumi san ɛboa wɔn mo ɛwɔ mu a sometimes ne bia mɛka sɛ nduru there are certain level bi a ɛduru deɛ a then you have to be a concern. It should be a concern to wo as a parent ne sɛ akwadaa no ayɛ saa but bɛdi kan aka deɛ ɛboa no kakra ɛboa ɛma akwadaa no ɛtumi ehunu ɛkwan a yɛfa so ɛde solve problem so ate aseɛ ɛboa ɛhɔ ɛma no yɛ ɛna ɛtumi ɛboa nso ɛma no adapt to a change because most of nkwadaa no they don't want nkwadaa yɛ so acclimatized ɔmo yɛ used to something that they don't want them to ɔmo mpɛ sɛ yɛbɛ change wɔ ɔmo so ate aseɛ nti once you change them they become depressed but ɛboa ɛma ɔmo yɛ adapted to the change ɛna ɛboa nso so ɛma ɔmo tumi enya what is called a coping mechanism so ate aseɛ ɛtumi ma ɔmo tumi cope with whatever the situation is so ate aseɛ because sɛ wode akwadaa kɔ time out wogye akwadaa deɛ a n'ani gye ho mfiri ne nsɛm a ɛma no enya hunu sɛ okay meyɛ adeɛ a adeɛ wɔ ebetumi ahwere me nti I have to cope with whatever the situation is ɛboa ɛma ɔmo yɛ saa adeɛ now menim sɛ ebia akwadaa we supposed to know sɛ akwadaa they have they say the feelings as we mpanimfoɔ no nti menim deɛ nti a ɛwɔ sɛ wo panimu no sɛ akwadaa no ayɛ depressed a wosan de sɛ wontua school fees wo ma akɔnhoma nti why do you have to be depressed ka ho sɛ wɔyɛ nipa ɛmogya adi afrosane wɔ ne mu ebia wɔyɛ depressed a nyɛ school fees bi a wotua ebia wɔyɛ depressed a nyɛ akɔnhoma bi a wotua nyɛ kɔm bi a ɛde ne nti na ama na yɛ depressed it could be on a different level on a different side of the story it is a wo parent no was there for you to know the reason why Obano has been depressed and answer or what that depressive mood in the mood. So what I say, and men brushing it out. Try to find out the reason why. Say a trivia issues now why you depressed woman. That is good. A man no a home, a man become acclimatized, a man become it's me Emma during the depression state, it's me man adapted to a normal baby. It's me send a down for being a walu sooner. Ebia na akwala na wo boyfriend na wo lose boyfriend. It's me man who say I don't have to depend on a nipa baby, a nipa so na me I am a survivor. So what I say. Also you best start here can girl na samuno. The girl is being depressed because onim sɛ sɛ wɔanya adeɛ no a ne maame ne papa no de ma no na ogyae a so ate aseɛ ɛbɛgye bi ama wantumi wɔanya survival instinct survival methods biara amfa ne ho antumi ansi so but on depending on that particular person ɛno no yɛgye saa adeɛ no firi hɔ a then you become depressed ɛti nkɔla can be depressed ɔmbɛtumi ayɛ depressed but it motivates them to move from one phase to another phase if you
Kwame, oh,
Patch up the upper mammy.
where dear, why teacher ni paying dear? Meaning, say also so why experience this kind of things? The amas had the way here me most have misconception with and Casano. Young Ghana for one Casano, you problem. Especially our parents. And no modern world now, your woman never be brave assassin. It's a ma or hound, so I am more. Na and never me a symbol I say, and no you for no, and war how crossing in penny for no. But it seems that penny fund they don't want to accept that to say you for no problem. And a youth who don't want to accept the fact to say and penny phones so a problem. Mental health I a rampant a question. The entire mania more no. Sometimes you go through Facebook, sometimes I read a lot of people's comments a month for page amama be hu say youth ni bebre na eyare mentally ni bebre na eyare bebre na confused they don't want to accept say they have a problem which means obi wo ho a problem wo fie ntino onya data na aboa na aba be kan nonsense sabio aba be go obi ayi ase na okọ efia ye wom anase bia efia ye free mu ba no enkola no eye dinya parents ntimi ka say ti say dem ka ye bi parents no ntia say na Africa mpen ye ma papa kwa mpeso me betia say de ntima o se akola adwendwen adenta o se akola wo hyemase adenta wo so wo dwendwen de ntam o timi adwendwen me pesa me tia say
me pacho
pesa me betia na manase
ye ka amofra akola e wo hanom no a em say yen categorize you into 3 phases. Oh, your month of toffee already. I don't. Your month of toffee. I said an abra be can. A month of toffee 3 to be 8 for no to 0 to 9 for no. Oh, number be can. Omo obey the presser. Na kwa kwete say be o sua bibi na onhunu. Ana say wanye de so ye na ma na time out. Ana say na de bi ho no wa Jeffrey nsem. No they think about it. I don't know. Oh, na ye amount of view and free honum need be see a free a honum no 10 for no kwa see 17 for no honum no ono be depressor already depressor na bia as that age na o nyini ba no hoda na bia na on African parent no all children say all children do's and don'ts parents will breed any straight or man because number one, you would the idea say about the best say, say about the best say. Into a honor, no, I say a honor, a man, especially mammy for any call who part of time. Auntie more fraud who say, me mammy, she me so do no as I see a drinking it. And now say a honor, the bimus, your man pokua, as I see, sorry, a mamma. And a man said, almost chest inside, I say, a brother, a crack, right? Almost a senior taste. No, let me use the word taste. Oh,
yeah.
It be a honor more. No, I shall say, God, or shall I say, no, be Cassa, and I shall say, who Jordans and Ben Pabua, or shall I say, fashion. That's where they start to get exposed to the stuff in the world. I won't be a sick a crown. So we're saying, Minya way be, Minya way be, Mania way be, may depressed, may say. Remember, I also feel say, they have to start impressing because we all had the body no large. I have to start impressing in my classroom. I have to start attention to myself. My end is swap. Not obi. My end is people think I am not part of it. Hold on, Mr. My franchise yesterday almost said that we don't have this, we don't need this. Then they start to think, see, you're 200 free near the almost free. 17 for no BC 22 for no honor, 22, 23 for no honor. Let me was 25 for a crowd honor. Or no few say, Abia, I think a mania me crabby, I think a mania me danby, I think a mania way, as a mania way, think a mania bema way, maybe or real college or real visa. They are thinking different level. I won't thinking a different level. Na hono so na David 7 I am use word be ba me obi di fini me se Ghana for yam so ka enye fini na me obi di me yam so Ghana for you lazy in the sense that I say ya dem so we lazy oh ye fini di hono I want to feel say say onya bibia be they start to believe so much in the world hono 7 say so a pair of the so onya bibia be onya bi dia e wiase aba to end for the person. The foundation I admire mano if you from air costrono. The foundation no there about Father Beshasian. Akon say Muslim, say Buddhist, say Yamasumo Christianity. You find se fapemno anya about Frano feels a time be a so dream be husa. What do I say? See, I bring now no matter the foundation, no see, I'm building a very good foundation. Cost running. Oh, be to be an origin. It's not suicide, since I man or pass, I age for the battle. free things work or suicide I did hobby brain because the big to be now watching but when they back to generation no a yɛnti ɔmo so ase no so a saa generation no yɛamfa ideas bi mfi social media ne yɛmfa social media ho mfa nyɛ hwee but the generation no ohunu bi sɛ oh asomasi yɛ depressed no ɔkokun ɔyɛ sei sɛbsɛbsɛb ɔyɛ sei wei yɛ depressed no ɔyɛ sei bia wei yɛ depressed wei na ɔne wei bi na ɔkɔpɛ boy ɛbi so nkɔpɛ bi ɔho nti na yɛnti yɛde saa generation no yɛante that's why there's a gap between the new ɔmo no saa generation no nti ayɛ the foundation basis bro be yeah or yeah almost Friday and I foundation no anye ye dia finish suru nyina ye that's what I say it
yo obi kwame yemre no ya emre nti no said ye besi aka no obi me beba me start afu so na ya ba kwame so na ya wrap it up ye na program na ye broad topic ye bepe time ya assign atwa so obi ma me nsam na back to technology no na wo dey wrap up ko e dey amaye obi hu se na generation na aba no mpanimfo a omoni afi kakra no hu se ye ni aim because fashion aba so Louis Vuitton this kind of din dia kese aba iPhone 12 Pro Max na ma aye competition about society ne ma youth bia person especially Ghana for man no monkola obia person okita bi ye hu ne say me sometimes kwa me hu bi should we say ye hu ne say omu ni vision should we put in the way be say vision omu ni because akla young guy I was so I don't know what say sane man wo pese wunya ade a wo dia say I challenge should we say omu ni vision yenti omu ase ade na aba wi ase
afia mente wase ene enti wase ochena se wo ye obi a yemfa ne se was started wo bra when you bear to say 21 years ago na sebi dan cry bia won't me han ye okay tie dan cry won't me han ye won't me enhu won ano yie na opese okuta iPhone hwan opese wo share designer ayi na meanwhile e bia adwuma kra wonya how do you expect me say mete wase amana yiyi
fashion about so be a dibi
I na make say enya de a mete ase fashion na aba na ye wo ho no sabi wo ye wadwuma wo ji usika na say wo ye okay you have the right to do whatever you want to do you person follow fashion cause here how person follow na wo nya sika no mfa nto aduane ni was a open iPhone hwan max open iPhone
Max
open that means you say you are misplacing your priorities and then your friend say you misplaced priorities no to differentiate what is good for themselves because ultimately differentiate the good for yourself ultimately in a way say no what is needed and what is necessary. What you say, you adia ehia. Any you adia because adia need any necessary. There's a difference.
necessity
Adia obeda you need. Adia you need it. Adia obedi you need it. And atadia obeshe you need it. Atadia na obeshe no. Being it's a designer, it's just a necessity. It's not a needed thing. The here is will be a biashe. What you say? At the end na ubedino. even though say we you don't think about the nutrition. So what I say come de na say we de come kwa akoda na say ye dom wo ama obi bi adia was say aduane we de bi dia ama me nutrition to me and no de come dada sabi say we ni baabi da wo da wadamfo nkyɛn a yɛmpere yɛ ho nkɔnkɔpɛ ayi sika ɛmfa nkɔnkɔtɔ mobile phone a ɛbɛ costo thousands of dollars and I say millions of cities. So what you say? And to being a GU generation now, yes, technology na ekoso na muhiya no. You need it because it's a needed thing for you. That's a way nyasa dear na. Ebema wa bra bobi asesa ewo baby. That's what we're talking about. You're not talking about that dear. Just a near flimsy excuse now. Odi benya emwa wo kwan bia so all because of say life unti na wo behia saa de ne de akuta de a ene na me catch that will say it's not needed for you. Ehu ehia wo say wo sukuu na se saa de kro no boa ma wo sukuu no akonkan a then it becomes a needed thing for you. It's not a necessity. You need it. You here are there not at all costs for you to move on. And into the moment yenchire enkwala no adia ehu hia a year needed our life mu rather than adia just a kind of a mere necessity say where nya entimi ma wonye hwe enti bi so and then for bibi me count ho no yenchire ye ma no yentuma ye ma ne hu sesade we it's really a idea you can't go without it. Omuhu sa idea na they will be able to make decisions for themselves a very sound decision. Nti afia kakra amatimi akane.
Obi, eno be o final words ana say wo ofofo de.
Me pacho eno ne be me final words see anytime.
Kwame.
Stefia.
My intro my decision. Making youth no. Say you know. Young society me internet nyema aye koso. Youth no ohwa omo contribute ana senya de omo contribute because tete no nanka ye bodawuro na ba betenam na wa invite na mamfo na ordinance ma betudwa na ya makwan chiame amakwan wo asem bisa ama won saso ne manema wo hawa no de atudwa ana ye de ashima panyin bi so ma meka enne so nte sa biem enne technology nti no internet issue social media issue should we ignore the youth to take part in nation building? Should we ignore the youth say momon contributing because of my dream will form omuntimi nkyere mpanimfo no de wo so omoye and I say we should allow them to contribute. Now hwepokwa na omo contribute ana omo use Facebook and some use internet no wisely they contribute in the family, in the society.
Me pacho sister fia ye can say me say abofra hunu ne nsa hohoro a one mpanifo didi. What you say? Ehunu ne nsa hohoro a hunu mpanifo didi. Eno nti na ye can youth no as of now youth no a media ya na matimu aba broni sebe beka broni a beka abrofo western world youth na youth or timi maybe be memo no western world youth no even though ufa percentages no a dodo are making money off the internet. They are making money off the internet. Dodo are making money off the internet. Ufa me youth no a dodo are creating hate off the internet. Yeah, propagating hate on the internet. Ufa percentage dodo are propagating hate of the internet. I don't know if you say I'm so beyond the feel say the speech is freedom to make him be Eddie. Oh, what is a 2 a.m. penny for no one? Who head diary I see what Pia Mincadia. Red diary I see we say in the sea. Red diary is despite dear. Show me na chassia. No, one chassia was not rosy, then you're good. Omunina penny for no be chassia was very difficult and tough. And then on social media, and I see it using wisely. I am not saying technology is not good. Technology is good. It's here to stay. It's not going to go nowhere. But see, and you should very wisely. What is the infrastructure? What should they say? Oh, they see it to me. You should very, very wisely. And the youth, maybe the only portion that I pity them. No, yeah, I'm trying name Sister Fia Pukuyaka. Say, they've resorted to insult as a way of expressing themselves. Oh, because all they know is media tema me come be born here and they be a better but no. And it's not I'm penning for invite you on nation building. But Ghana, so you see a rise for what are you for your country? It all demands us. Togetherness, no, and it my build a very nice thing. To make me feel say and penning for no yemre mo ase. Niente mmofra no ase because mmofra no enti ase nti na omaye krakrakrakra no. But for the yembre ho ase say the Yesu Christ po pese ukoye you bro once abofra yembre mum ho ase niente mmofra na ase niente o mum no hu because the world is a Shakespeare kind and it's a stage you be free akọ dakọ mum ni be jama won stage bed ye jama won to perform on it. Nti penny I'll put a on him penny for say because yeah penny for ya tra ya pen. See moment because ya pen no ya nanti kwan na bi so pen. See embra on was even though we are BBC we were born before computer no. Ye nti on was on chere me on the computer na se na so men chere no nyansa na on fan kan the computer no onyini enkos onye pen emeye pen ba.
Again, my main covered one a year back on welcome it's on the youths and say they have sorted to say a more AD and penny for a terminal. They were two different first of all, no. The other me last week me a home program they say omode ye nananom afra omudi omatem day in day out and not dear say omoya senkaminya and then kameka bi akire wo honestly speaking my gene ho asa me pese me ka bi kire wo whereby omode nananom ebe fra all because say nanamo no eye mpanimfo nti asa omudi omatem. But when it comes to the politicians like I said, politicians need be idea. They deserve to be insulted. Idea. Deserve to be insulted. And this young papa say one kasasa woshe Ghana Parliament in Yoma BAC what are they teaching people? Some papa say wohwe mpanimfo ni bia mo kokotena radio station ni TV station kontokwa didi wo matemu a house obeka say emma akwala ni di watem na mekan say ade ya na ye me ya ne say bi wunhunu say ahemfo apa radio so say omo didi atem enti omo na omo de omo afra omo no all because say the ahemfo no so leaders no that and then na me no will become because sebi ahemfo say na wahu omo say omo si nkonwa eba twede te say de ya na omo parliament ne ye no enti me de sebi parliamentarians anasa manyofo amabegina ho say yemfa bibi nhya mo nsa na mo betimi aye so for that matter say mo antimi anya wo say nka mo benya bibi pa bi dit ka kire ye no munya saa bibi pa no mfa nka kire ye no nemu no still no mo make yourself feel say chinchina saa de ne de ejina youth a mo mpa adwuma so ne ade ne de eno de saa de omo didi matamu a me amete ha yi I think so I'm tempted to fall so so mo need this half for nothing sana meka
Bro, be patcho before I said no be me man no currency be patcho. Under no circumstance in any way will a child abofra youth should you ever open your mouth. Say penny moon, no matter how the better the office of holding up, you can't penny moon. You can't depend. Will be our chair will be under no circumstance. Me feel say you're right. So be prayer will be your chair will be on credit natem. Service over I don't think say you're right under no circumstance. You should be able, when it comes, and let me narrow to the politicians, we should be able to negotiate with them. We should be able to negotiate with them. I think, and Rich, they did a program about the e-levy in Koforidua. Oh, and Kojo Ponkruma asked a very nice question. I'll stay. Obia or Kasano? I said Obia supported the program. I thought Obia or you opposed to the program. That was a very good question. Obia, you opposed to the program. No one can. Oh, Obia like unpaid the crowd. Now what? No one busa questions. Now, but I could sorry, you know what say. Now say, omo church the mu yenti na omo oppose no. Na so oh sir. So adria as idea man oppose no no. On say a very simple thing. Very very simple thing. But on no fusi in church the mu yenti as into so oppose. Oh, then he started to tell us oh sir no ntimi sir. Enti am say your politicians they have done the service by explaining stuff better to us, making us know say idea we say that here. Na idea na I am a medi hu ya kana say be dodo na enka nokore na emmemu no, but that does not give me the green light meaning atem e ba job.
Obi mama kan comments wa ha say na yen so dwumadie ni so Shalom ordinary by say our churches also have contributed a lot of some of our problems we are facing today. Imagine how can you instruct a little child to pray against the works of his or her enemy. Very bad and sad. Yes, Sister Harriet, so the Bible say Obi e kan ye. Mame Beatrice Gonu so there by Nana Williams or say, but the leaders go on radios and TV stations to insult each other, so the youth is copying them. And also the Bible say in Ghana, the loudmouth insulting honorables gets more attention from the media than the polite, mild-mannered politicians. Obi, mamemfa kakramfa nso we so a say Sister Lucky na yi ode bae o say Obi say ye ka decision ayi no ho no na ye na ye confused generation no enam say ye youth na ye ba no the way we see things no is different from what our fathers saw years back, you know. They don't want to understand us. They want to impose their normal pen on us. And we also want them to understand us. Said this is 21st century. Until when you say until we penya. So a dialogue. I was saboti akla na say. Utie na sem na wo kan no tie ni pepam na dadwen ho na hwe se di akla ne kan ebeboa se wo hu ena enkla no nso no ye ba mama ye nka se o omota matwam ya cake munim ade bia munim WhatsApp ena youth na ba ye terms eta kapa no unim WhatsApp yen ye nim ye abasom ntem mama ye nkwa na nkyere mo anibie entin ade we na be misunderstanding between the old and the youth ntokwa ekoso nyina no obi na ye ka no nso no wo se panyi bitimi twa akla bi mpo ase ye nkwa na ye twa kwan ba mo otwi be nkan se ba sa den obi obetimi akasa twi na chakaka Mites no mo sheep word be mo de kana
basanai ni nu ana me sana ni
dia 40 kilometers ye nante na mbobofom ko school ye ko fa ye ja but for me who say enne modern world na won enne edwatwa no ensre ni hobiem the fact is that wo de wo na mbobɔ fom ekɔ school wo de kɔ afuom ekoba and some of the banchawa decision it doesn't mean say your child should also go through the same process. That is the gap. That is the misunderstanding between our parents and the youth now. But no, form they want us to go to the same thing to experience what they experience, but it can never be the same. And no, now my say never nyina asesa no. Nti adan na papa for na say parents no, and na society na your leaders no. Omonchi antena se na omo explain things to us. Na yasuyam fa yem proposal, yasuyam fa yem kla adwem fa nto na yem pick obi ade kakaka na yehu de ye papa wom. Na yem fa build yem family, yem fa build yem companies. Oko company bi ma panyin bi wo ho se me na me ye panyin wa. Whatever I say is final. Omo sha omo ase omo kasa enu badwam. Se wo hu nti no eye confused ne nam ho. Nti no oka me kaisa me yakla na there was so many things nyema bi wo ho a when I say it my mother does not want to listen because she thinks misha se wo hu but a drew baby ni she begin to realize say me bai na nyema bi ana na oka bia na nkeye se wo hu nti no parents no and no youth no nyema ye hu no the way we see the direction is different atam na ya de say yan ase no ene na ama enne yen so ye hua no se wahu entine mpanimfo no ente youth na se omo use social media technology no di atem whereby say they started it first nti se nkomo be jai na nkomo invest something positive in us we will try to understand them se wahu ne ya adapt omo good manners no na nka yeso ya dey build ye ho so na nka ate ye ho as because enema essa ko yanim the fact that from futuro kwan so doesn't mean say yeso ye from futuro kwan so eno ne problems na ye from na mpani from person beti ase a yeso ye mpese beti omo ase a enne de nyema atwintwantwintwan eba no abusiafo mo wo ade bi de edit to aso
o me pa tram say yakane nyina
MCF yakane
and the di kan no meda obi meda wase me manager ba kope ai me boss obi nti ase ane me da ase se wonya mmere na obuama program no o mfidie ni hyehyɛ ni bibia no oboa me na wo kyerɛkyerɛ me niema no de wi a mesi aye niema si afa brama for so me da wase bebre se wa so yem program ni mu amaye na unyamre a oba na oboa ye ma program no ekoso nyame hya bebewo bia onto nkom ye da wife so ase o allow se beka ye ho na momfa mo adwenkyere na mo mekyerɛkyerɛ nema ni bi na bema program na koso sister Beatrice Gunu eba so Gabi Stone oba so Enesa Golozo ba so sister Lucky eba so Shalom eba so Madam Delish oba so nipa bebe ba so a manhu a ebe pie ewo obi o mo a mo baba so bia so no yeda mo nyina ase se mo boa ema program ye koso yesere so se mo baboa ama ye program no aduru akiri na ya create awareness ama nipa atenka na enema bi a ye fa ne se ye normal o society ne beboa na ye tu ase na foundation bi a ye nya emre bi etwa mu no ye be try se sa foundation ye de be build ye ma eni nkyini ma eba no eni ntima OBGH ye ne yabusuako ni afato ye ho so se Friday anwumre bia no our recent family issues enema bebe ho a ye be kyerɛkyerɛ adwini ba ko 40 minutes no oba obetimi de so contribution aba ochina Sunday so no ekoso dwumade no so ba so life obi wo so sometimes minyatama ya me so me ba so bi ye bra kwa so ba sister looking so oba so na de wo so so de aba beto aso Saturday bia anadwo nkomo ye wa ha live Ghana time 7 p.m. Otiti free be wo bia mu a na ode aba beto aso da mu nyina ase se mba behwe nya me hwe obi bia ya me ankasa me bra adu se na yaw wo ba so bi wo behwe yen chia bebe wo bia mo anti enka bi ma na enne bebe ye program na ebesi no na me hwe mu nyina ye besen hia da